Quick question, Gore. Is the bot working tonight?
It is not. I just posted.
So
Yeah, I just put FYI, Rerobot is still not playing nice. It's not responding.
Interesting.
Unfortunately.
Now we do have something you can play if you want.
Just this sort of occasion.
Did you send it to me?
I'm sure I did, but if I didn't, I could do it for you really quick.
If you can email it to me, I can certainly put it into OBS and play it. Yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm not even trying to fight with the bot right now.
Nobody be funny tonight. Yeah, Chrissy, good advice.
I've been fighting the bot all week, and I think I'm gonna have to export everything and then rebuild it. It's just not working.
Where did he go?
What is happening?
Did Matt's house just explode?
Oh,
He yelled something,
He yelled. Yeah, he yelled.
but I didn't know what it was.
I heard Kirby.
Kirby? I heard curry.
I don't know.
Did Snugs just charm us
Maybe it's
all
on.
with
It might
a
be on
little
his
thing
other
and then-
computer, so maybe he's going to send it. From
Oh,
there,
it may be.
because that's where he.
I also
actually,
need to know where he's
makes
sending it
stuff.
to.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to download it and import it.
So nobody roll any 20s, and
No
nobody
one
be
be funny.
Download it from.
Oh, you can still roll the 20s. Just
Nope.
I'll still keep your numbers. I'm still keeping track of the numbers.
But definitely don't be funny.
Yeah.
Don't be funny, because
Yeah.
no one's going to quote it. So
Nobody's gonna
and
quote it.
The mods aren't going to remember and like keep track and enter it later. 'Cause that would be a nice thing.
Sorry
to
in
do.
advance, by the way.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm never funny, so you know.
Oh, damn it. That was the wrong one. BRB!
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yep, we're on borrowed time as well because it's a one shot.
Oh my god.
Chances
We had a
of
whole
finishing
thing
on
prepared.
the chances of finishing on time
That's how
now
it's
are
going.
slim to none. Just so you guys know.
See, when I do my little prepared little bits, I spend like a good 2 hours rehearsing ducking and pressing the play button and shit like that.
I'm sure
So
he
that I
would
know
have
Thanks,
it's
Mike.
gonna work.
if it was in the same room, but he has to go to a completely different room to do it. It's a little more difficult. He needs a really long little like pinchy hand that he can like,
Yep.
click.
You'd have emailed it to me before and let me know. I'd have already had it all queued up.
How did we have it last time?
Put it in Messenger.
I don't even know
Oh.
what we're talking about. But
The
sure.
song.
Matt's song that he posted
Special
to everybody
song.
last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
right.
where it is.
Okay, it's check your email, Gore.
Which email?
Gorebad.
I thought you were gonna roll it again.
Gorebadwow@gmail.com.
Okay, let me log
That's
out.
right.
and log
Everybody email Gore now. Spam.
In then. Okay,
Spam.
hold on.
Who's
Or
gonna
has
sign
looked at
up
that
for
email in
everything?
years.
Whoops. Well, I don't know. That's the only
There
one
it
I
is.
had. Yeah.
There's two. Which one?
The one that says use.
The other one is not the one you want.
No, remember I said I sent the wrong one?
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
yeah,
that would
no-
be
no
the
bot
long
use.
one that would take too long. I'm assuming
Indeed, it was.
it would oingo your
Okay,
boingo.
there it is,
You're
there it
right.
is.
Boingo.
Okay, hold on. Right, let me download it.
This is worth not finishing the one shot.
I love that we have this.
This is it's really
Skip
good.
over a couple other like.
Yeah,
They probably
Gore
just
didn't
heard it.
put work into it or anything.
Yay!
Because it auto played whenever I tried to download
Yay!
it.
That was great.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
No, you wouldn't have heard it because it played. It would have played just for the
We
stream.
didn't hear it. It played in the for the chat though.
But give me just a second, and then I will have it.
Everybody have bot
And
tonight.
I'll play it
Everybody
again.
know bot
That's,
tonight.
that's the other
Everybody
version
know
you need to
bot.
make.
There it is.
Everybody
okay.
know bot tonight.
Oh, you know what? The best way to do this. Let me save it here, and I'll put it on the sound. Oh, then you still won't hear it.
No, but then you can just hit the button whenever there's no bot. and,
Right.
You know, production value goes up whether or not we're giggling. We do that on our own, Gore. You don't need to
Right.
supply us with more giggles. We
Yeah.
we don't stop. We interrupt your story to giggle.
Right. Let's see.
We will get our giggles in.
Right.
Please
Or
don't.
How we
else.
roll. Media. What's the media folder? I'm so organized. I have all the things. That's there.
added stunt work on a film set, and
yeah.
there's that like for shits and giggles saying he would say that every time he would do a like an extra take just to have extra coverage, but he would always just say, "Do it
And
for
then
giggles,
add a
just for giggles.
track."
Let's do another." And then members of the crew started showing up with black T-shirts that just said "fuck giggles" because we had so much extra work to do just for giggles.
There it is. I've got it. It's now added to the soundboard.
Everybody know by tonight. Everybody know by tonight.
There you go.
Every time there's
Perfect.
no bot, we're prepared.
Yep. So you
So
guys
that
didn't
makes
hear,
it like
but
if you
everyone
have
else
no
did.
bot, it's a good thing. You get to see the rare everybody know bot clip.
There
It's
you go.
truly one of my favorite things I've ever created.
It's so
I'm
good.
not lying.
It just the
It's so
production
good.
value is so good, and it just fits
I
so
matched
well.
it. I matched it to the song. I tripled the chorus. I put a little bit of a chorus on it. I put a little bit of an echo, just a tiny bit, but
Yeah,
then
that
clean
tiny
for the
bit of
second.
reverb.
Yep. I matched. I engineered as best as I could post produce.
It sounded great. Sounds
And
great.
it matches, and it's so good.
Yay!
That's it. So, alrighty. Well, so our Mildwood family, as I said, you've probably all woken up late morning, just had breakfast, sitting around the table. Last, you guys were discussing what you wanted to do, and I think you had some research and some questions you wanted to figure out around town, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of where we left off.
I don't know who was going where for what.
I don't recall either.
But Trip would obviously just go check in on the church and do any clerical duties because that's his new thing.
I believe
He's
we
excited
wanted to
about it.
talk to Rictavio
Yep.
to find a map to see if he knows of any, or to just see if he knows of any swamps.
But he's also fled town since his only allies seem to like their demon cat more than him. So finding him's going to be really hard.
Yep.
So
So
he's
some
not
of
in
you were
town.
definitely going to go and find Rictavio, and I think
If
there was
only,
something
if only
else you
one
were
of
trying
us
to do.
specialized in divination or something.
I think Trip and I were going to go to the church because I want to hang out with Trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah. I think that was
that's
said
what
out
we
loud.
decide.
Then I will go ahead and figure out where Rictavio is by
That'd be the
casting Scrying.
Crying.
Scrying. So I can see and hear a particular creature on the same plane of existence as me.
Okay.
Oh, I need to pick my spells for the morning. That's a new thing I have to do.
Ooh, I need to. Oh, wait, I have my portent.
Did you? Yeah, you rolled really good on your portent, if I remember.
I have 1 and 11.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I'll sit there and be like, Rictavio, Rictavio, Rictavio.
Okay.
Where are you? Show me yourself.
Okay. So let's see. Second hand. Nope. First hand. You have a familiar. You know the type. I would say you're. Let's see. You're probably familiar with him at this point. And what are you using? For you don't have a likeness, don't have a piece of garment or any of his
I
other
will
parts, right?
Draw a photo of it. I'll draw a picture.
You draw a
of him.
likeness.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
think that
Okay.
works. I'd say.
Right.
While I mumble his name, you just see a crude drawing on a piece of parchment.
Right. Well, because of the very nature of Barovia, he would not be willing to be. He would not be naturally willing to be scryed upon. Because there are other people that do some scrying around here that aren't necessarily. So let's see. Because if he was aware of it, he can voluntarily fail it, but he's not aware. So, okay. So let's see. So familiar, he gets a -5. Likeness minus. So it's a -7 total.
Okay.
And what is your What is your casting?
So it's going to be a wisdom saving throw. He has to pass 16.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw of 16. Let me pull up Rictavio real quick. Don't have many reasons to look up his stats, but... Rictavio! Alrighty, oh, he's got a pretty good wisdom. Ooh, okay. So that would be his plus, but then he gets 7 minus, so it's actually going to be only a +1. Okay, here we go.
Come on. Yeah.
Nope. Okay. So you see in here through the sensors, if you were there, the sensor mirrors it. So you see Rictavio kind of outside what looks like he's with his wagon. Remember he had that wagon that you saw earlier? He had that tiger in the back of it. He's with the wagon. He's on kind of a old dirt road. By the mist and stuff, you get the impression he's fairly high up. And you can see he's like loading and unloading stuff out of unloading stuff out the back of his wagon. And on the side of the hill is kind of like a dilapidated old tower.
Do I recognize that tower?
You have not seen this tower before.
Oh.
Hmm.
What is he unloading? I wonder if that gives any clues.
It's wooden boxes. Each box is probably about 3 foot wide by about 2 foot deep. They're kind of wooden crates with like rope handles on the side. And there's 3 of them. They appear to be fairly heavy by the way he's like hoofing them out. Yes, he does appear to be on his own.
Okay. Let's see. This lasts for 10 minutes, so I'm going to have it on for the full 10 minutes just to see if anyone comes into view or if he walks somewhere where a sign is.
Okay.
So I'll just keep watching him.
Right. So basically what happens is you'll observe him taking each of the crates up to the base of the tower, first of all. Like he doesn't take each one in, he's like carrying each crate up to the tower first and then dropping them off. Let's see here. And where is his? Okay. So, other things that you can see is it's kind of close to it's very nearby what appears to be like a frosty-looking mountain lake. There's thick fog rolling across the still water. And the tower, as you're kind of like watching, and when he turns, your perception changes, right? Because you can kind of see around you. And you realize that what it actually is the tower is actually on a little island on the lake with kind of a rickety wooden bridge that kind of goes across to the tower. You can also see that there's a large section of the wall seems to have been busted out, almost as if it got struck by lightning or something like that. The tower's
swampy.
Not on the island, no.
Okay.
The tower, you could guess, is somewhere between like 70 and 100 feet tall. It looks like there's multiple levels to it because of where the windows are situated. But all in all, it's, you know, it's clearly very, very old and very, very dilapidated.
Okay, one more question. Does he seem agitated or upset or worried or any?
None of the above. He seems to be concentrating on his laborious task of carrying this stuff from the wagon over to the tower.
Okay.
You know, so by the time, let's see if there's anything else we can see. Before the spell runs out, he's finally gotten all 3 crates up there, and he's gone up to the door. The door is made of iron. And you notice that there's no visible knobs or latches or anything, but there's a big embossed symbol in the center of the door, and a connected series of lines with like 8 stick figures set around it are carved into the lintel above the door. And the way that the stick figures are, they spell a word that is Khazan. Kazan.
Khazan.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. You also notice that I'll tell you what. Give me a perception skill roll.
Okay.
And I'll tell you if I'm going to tell you any more than that.
Okay. Well.
Okay. So you notice once he gets up to the door, he kind of puts his hands on his hips and breathes out, because obviously he's fairly puffed out from dragging these crates up. And you hear him say, "Right, well, if I can remember the correct order, yes, we wouldn't want bad things to happen." And that's kind of the last thing that you get.
No! Okay.
But it's enough that you get the feeling that there's something very non-normal about the door.
Yeah. As soon as that ends, I'm going to quickly, to my memory, draw out those symbols, the Khazan, and explain to my family, hey, this is what I saw. Does anybody remember any kind of dilapidated tower on an island in a bridge? That's where he is right now. Seemed weird.
Oh, wait, so you actually did the divination thing. Okay, I thought you were just...
I can do divination.
That's awesome.
I just don't want to sometimes.
I just don't like
it. Thank you for doing it this time. No.
Welcome.
I recall there was a hidden tower that was being referred to in conversations past, but I don't think we've seen it. Which means it's probably hidden.
Like we should go check it out.
Right.
Sounds fun.
If we can.
Okay, about this time, you hear a on your front door. Hello?
Dad, someone's at the door.
Hello? Is there anybody there? Hello? Please, let me in.
They did say please. I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, okay. You want to go? Go ahead.
I will just kind of creak the door open. I'm holding my holy symbol because we just fought Strahd, but
Okay. There's a kind of fairly emaciated local woman standing there. She's probably late 30s. Her eyes are red, as if she's been crying. She says, Lady Vacta told me to come and ask you if you could... Please, is there any way I could beseech you to help?
Family, Mildwoods.
Yes.
We're being summoned against danger and great odds.
Right, let's go check it out.
Of course. Where to?
She says, well, this morning, Oh, it's quite terrible. My young son, Sevilo, he's not in his room, and his window was opened, and he's disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I went to see Lady Vacta and asked her, and she said, I wanted to know if she would perhaps send out her sons to see if they would assist in looking, but she pointed out that you people might be more interested and willing to assist.
Yeah, the sons are likely hungover at this point. So yes, did you notice any behaviors with him
today,
before he disappeared, or
no,
any change in his attitude?
Not at all. He went up to bed at after sundown and after supper, and I tucked him in just like normal, and this morning he was gone, but the window was wide open.
Okay. Could we maybe inspect the room?
Oh, by all means, come with me. I will take you to my house.
It looks like this is happening. Anyone against this has anything else to do?
We have a lot to do, but we should help.
Well, I mean, I want
can't
to check out
not
that tower.
help. It's one of the rules, actually. I'm going to hold up my little book and be
My
like,
new book of rules.
I have to help. It's like the right thing to do.
Oh. All right.
We should go as a family together and help.
Okay.
I really appreciate that, guys.
Okay.
Sorry, Seth.
Everybody hold hands?
No.
No.
Well, yeah, let's do what Dad says.
Just buddy
Why?
system, that's all.
Buddy system, like he said.
I feel a little weird walking around holding
Guess.
hands. I do feel a little weird doing that.
Someone,
Like, what if somebody casts a lightning spell on us? Then all of us are done. No one of us can do anything about it.
All right, you guys are down here on the map.
Just two of you have to hold hands, so it's just a buddy system.
Yeah, I've got you on there. Okay.
I call Seth.
So, she basically takes you to this house here, opens the door and wanders inside. You can see a hunched gentleman sitting, like it kind of goes in, and the once you go in through the front door, there's an open door to the right, which looks like the kitchen. And there's a gentleman that's probably older than her by probably a good decade, is kind of hunched over the table. And when you walk in, he kind of like stands up, and obviously is very stiff and doesn't move very well, but almost, instinctively, he gets up and acknowledges you as you enter the room. She says, these are the people that Lady Vacta told me to go and fetch. She's, this is my husband, Brandt. He says, Isvelder came by this about 30 minutes ago. Her daughter Ingrid, he is also missing. She said that Ingrid was not in her rooms this morning either. And
Are they the same age?
They are of similar age. I don't know if they are the same. But
How old is that, sir?
the woman says, my Sevilo is 7 years old.
So it wasn't two lovers running away then.
Oh, I would not think so.
Why would you say that?
Sevilo has never shown any interest at all in girls or anything of that nature whatsoever.
Too young, yes, too young.
Yeah, he's 7.
But yes, she did mention that Ingrid also, the window was open. And there was no sign of her.
And where does she live? Or where did she live? Her family?
She is... And he kind of, as if he's facing the doorway, he kind of points to the left and he says, she has 2 houses down on the same side of the street.
Any other kids in this block? I guess
There are a few, yes.
of the same age.
I do not really pay that much attention to ages, but there are young children, several.
Okay. Mind pointing out some of those buildings so we could knock and ask? I mean, if it's, more than just those 2, it's a big problem.
We might want to break that up then. Maybe have someone search the perimeter, someone search the room, and then maybe someone take a tour of the town and point out all of the places where kids could go missing.
Okay, who wants to do what?
This was just a suggestion to the family. I don't know who would want to do what.
I would like to search the room.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to search Sevilo's bedroom, okay?
Actually, I prefer to search Ingrid's bedroom.
Okay.
If I'm allowed to.
Okay.
Well,
Then I would do.
I mean,
Sophia's
as I said, they've told you what, that she's a couple of doors down on the same side of the road. But obviously, you'll have to go and talk to.
Then
Ingrid's
me and
parents.
Gemma, we could tag team 2 eyes on a room at a time, and then that way we can pick up anything the other missed.
Okay, so we know that. So Trip and Gemma, you're going to go down and investigate what happened to Ingrid. Okay, what's everybody else going to do?
Take the other little boy's room.
Okay, so Doug on Sevilo's
Anyone
room.
wants to join me, they're welcome to. I never exclude anyone, so.
I'm gonna wander around the streets and see if I can see other open windows.
Okay.
Maybe the parents haven't discovered it yet,
All right.
Octavius, you
Damn
want
it.
to
You
come
actually.
with Papa?
Okay, so Octavius was keeping quiet in hopes that everybody would just split and he could just sit there and just not do anything.
I'm with Papa. Come on.
Fine. All right. I'll go with Doug.
Okay. So in that case, we have Doug and Octavius checking Sevilo's room.
Mm-hmm.
Gemma and Trip gonna head down to where Ingrid apparently disappeared, and Seth, like you said, you're gonna just kind of wander around the local houses here and see if you see any other windows open. Okay, well let's start then. Here with Sevilo. So let's see, Trip and Gemma, you're gonna be heading down the street. So I'm gonna move you here. Seth, I'm going to just put you here as you're wandering.
You got the wrong kid, Gore. You got the wrong kid.
I did.
They're so tiny.
All right, and you guys are going here. Okay. So, basically, she takes you to the... you go up a small, rickety flight of stairs. So the first thing is, it's on the 2nd floor. And she takes you into a very plain, simple room. You notice that there's like a little wooden, badly carved rocking horse. There are a few like wooden bowls, a couple of wooden tops and stuff like that. Very cheap and poor toys. The bedding itself is just kind of thrown across, like there's no, that hasn't been made or whatever. And again, the whole general feel is these people they're not well off at all. They're pretty poor. The window is in fact closed when you go into the room. She'll point at the mother or say, so yes, I came into the rooms this morning, and the bed was like this, and the windows were wide open. I mean, of course, I closed them, for it is rather chilly outside. But my poor Cervelo, whatever has happened to him? It would have been freezing for him to have gone out there in the middle of the night or early in the morning. And how did such a young boy manage to climb out of the window? Something terrible must have happened to him.
Now, sometimes little boys like to be a little bit of a rascal. It might just be playing a little game of hide and seek, right, Octavius? You snuck out once or twice, and when old Dad was asleep.
I didn't sneak out. I ventured on my own.
Okay, there you go. See, so as you can see, ma'am, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure.
Well,
These little guys are just hiding somewhere.
Can these small pathetic children hold themselves against monsters of the dark like I can?
Sweetheart, we don't know these children. They might have special abilities too.
Which is why I'm asking.
My Cervelo is quite small for his age, and
they're gone. They're dead.
Quite honestly, he's not the brightest of children.
Oh, he's way dead.
Okay.
Oh, please
sorry.
don't say that.
I'm gonna just put my hand over his mouth as quickly as goes. Now. It's all right. There's no need to get upset. He's a little bit of a dramatic. He just enjoys that kind of thing.
Yes, I'm quite
sorry.
the jokester. Haha, just kidding.
There you go. And I kind of ruffle his hair a little bit. He's just joking with you. We will find him. Is there anything else you could tell us about him before we look around?
Maybe what an arm or leg would look like all by itself.
All right.
Sorry.
Maybe if he has any favorite places to go.
Just kidding again.
No, I mean, other than she'll just tell you he's small for his age and has short brown hair, and that's about it.
All right. If you don't mind just letting us take a look around in here.
Oh, please.
Thank you. Well, maybe that'll help give us some clues.
Okay.
Start looking around, I guess.
Anything in particular you want to study, or are you just kind of trying to do a general nose around the room?
Octavius is looking for like blood. He's like, this kid's gone. Yeah. He's looking for blood stains. He's looking for signs of a struggle, things of that nature.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through the bed, unless that's where you're going to.
No, I'm just looking. I'm kind of going around looking for like scratches, a door being broken open, a lock. Things that show some sort of a struggle happened.
Yeah.
Because in his mind, he's like, yeah, they were taken. That's what he's
I want to
thinking.
inspect the bed. I want to see if there's any sort of like notes or. Did he pee the bed? Just, I don't know, any little...
Was he scared? Did he piss himself before he was abducted?
Yeah. Checking the bed.
On that bed.
All right, let's have both of you give me a perception skill roll then for different things.
You brought the wrong kid with you, Dad, for this.
I know. Trust me.
I'm really not paying that close of attention. I feel like I'm just kind of like really... just kind of haphazardly looking around. I mean, I'm looking, but not... Yeah. I got a 12 total.
And Doug got a 22. Okay. So yeah, you kind of glance around. You don't see any sign. You don't see any blood stains. No sign of a struggle. Kid's just not here. Let's see. And you, Doug, you were paying more attention to the bed, right?
Specifically, yeah.
Okay. With a 22, so you do notice that the bed is just kind of like folded over. Like it would be if somebody just climbed out of the bed. The bedding is not all like ruffled and thrown to the floor, which seems a bit weird because if somebody come in and grabbed him, they probably would have used the bedding to like muffle any cries or whatever. But it almost seems like this kid just climbed out of bed all by himself, like probably without much of a struggle.
All right, Douglas is gonna smell the sheets, of course.
They do smell of probably faintly of dried urine.
Do I perceive anything else with my special like dog sense, or is that?
Ooh,
because I'm using my dog.
I forgot you've got that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, in that case, you get a very kind of feral, a hint of something feral on the wind. As you're, it's not coming from the bed. Where is this from? As you find your way over to the window, you notice as you sniff along. At this point, the woman is like looking at you rather strangely as you start to sniff all the way around the window, and but you find what appears to be a little tuft of grey fur wedged in the corner of the window, where the window has like it's closed back on it. There's like a little tuft that's kind of wedged between the window and the ledge. You can open the window and remove this little tuft of.
I will do that so I can take a look.
It's definitely animal fur, and it's fairly coarse animal fur. So it's something. We're not talking rabbits, squirrels. We're talking something larger, something more along the lines of. I mean, it's not enough for you to really get a solid sense of what it is, but it's got a very kind of feral smell. It's clearly an animal that lives out in the woods or something like that. But at the same time, there's a weird underlined chemically smell that you can't seem to pinpoint. Like, you can definitely catch the whiff of something feral, some kind of animal fur. But mixed in with that is a weird smell that just doesn't seem to fit. But it's not something you can put your finger on. Or your nose on.
Right.
Okay.
Great.
Meanwhile, so Trip and Gemma, show me which house you're going to.
Ingrid's 2 down the street, right? So
yeah, we were kind of pointed to it.
Ping this house? Okay.
Is that what we were pointed towards?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right. Yep, you head down to the house.
I will knock.
Actually, I can zoom in a bit more. Okay, yep, knock on the door. The door is very, very quickly opened by a young man, probably early 20s. Again, looks a little on the poor side, and he kind of opens the door like, can I help you? You haven't seen a young girl, have you?
That's actually why we're here. We were summoned by...
You have seen her? Have you seen my Ingrid?
We haven't. We're here to help. We heard that Sevilla went missing and came to see if we could maybe help because we heard your child also went missing.
Yes. She was not there this morning. The window was wide open and she was gone.
Will you give a brief description of Ingrid, please?
Yes, she is a small child. She's about 6 years old. Has blonde hair.
I see.
Wearing a simple plain dress. Nightgown.
Please escort us to her room and we will inspect the area.
Who are you?
Oh, sorry. We're the Mildwood family. We were, I guess, quasi-summoned by the Vactor family, to help with this matter.
Oh,
yes, I am Gemma Mildwood.
And I'm Trip.
So you are part of the militia?
No, we are a family.
Quasi-militia, something along the lines of mercenaries, but I'm with the church, so I don't know if...
What? Oh,
if
right.
the Morning Lord...
Oh, praise the Morning Lord. Just come in. All right, yep.
We are an oddball family here in Vallaki, just roaming around.
Okay.
Doing good deeds.
So they'll take you to the back part of the house. This room is on the ground floor. You can kind of see through the window, and it kind of goes out and attaches in a very, very narrow street behind a much larger 2-story house. Looking out there, the alleyway looks kind of dirty and the room. Again, it's got the trappings of a young girl's room, but much like Savilo's room, it is very plain. Nothing to, write home about. There's obviously little wealth available here for this family. He shows you into the room and says, yes, this was the window. It was wide open, like this. And he opens the window and kind of like, you can feel the cold air brushing in. He's like, she did not rise this morning. She normally gets up very early, and when she did not come down for breakfast, I went up to raise her from her slumber, and she was gone.
I'm gonna have to take a quick look around to see if we can find anything.
Okay. So, anything in particular? Or just same sort of thing as the others, just general searching?
I don't have any particular skills necessarily for this other than perception. And so I guess I'd just be looking.
Okay.
I don't have other than, I guess I could sense if there's something evil present right now.
Okay.
Besides me, nothing.
Something wicked.
Just kidding, I'm not evil.
Actually, that'd be interesting to find out, but...
I'm not.
I guess, yeah, I'd go ahead and throw my divine sense down just because I don't know how the world works here anymore.
Okay.
The world's getting crazy.
All right. Yeah, so you kind of like zone out and start focusing. And yeah, you're not getting any noxious odors, nor are you getting any feelings of overwhelming joy or light. All in all, it is just a bland, unpleasant vibe that you get anywhere in Vallaki.
Trip, we mentioned me doing divination magic, so if you can find me her hairbrush and an article of clothing, we'll just wrap this thing up.
Okay. So with that being said, as soon as you say that, the man runs over and grabs a blue dress off of the floor and says, "This was hers," and hands it to you.
And her hairbrush?
He runs out of the room.
Blonde. She doesn't have a brush. She probably has.
The girl doesn't have her own hairbrush. That's a necessity.
Not everyone has their own entire powder room.
It doesn't make any sense. Where's her powder room?
I'll look under her pillow and see if I can find any hairs or anything like that she shed overnight or something. But
okay, give me a roll. Give me a perception roll as you search the bed.
Because she's freaking out and I don't want to deal with it.
Crazy sustain on that.
Okay.
So close.
Nat, you will find a few single long strands of blonde hair, kind of like, maybe resting on the pillow, but nothing weird or untowards.
I'm assuming this is what you needed.
This is what I want, yes.
Okay.
Hand it over.
Here is some anatomy.
Hand it to her. I'm just going to kind of sit on the bed and watch as she does her thing, because, I don't know, it's cool when she does her magic. I've always been a fan,
I sit on the ground.
Actually, can I just be like, I'm going to tell you, like, Gemma, it's actually, like, watching you grow over the past while has been really cool. You've gotten really good at this, and I'm going to try and bardic inspiration you unless you want to deflect.
No, I'll take it.
Okay, so you get a bonus D8.
Okay. Well, she doesn't need a roll though.
Mm-mm. Oh, that's true.
But if you do,
what if I do? I have
what if you do? You have it right. Okay.
And for the second time today, over the next 10 minutes. I'm guessing scrying, and I'll hold her blue dress in one hand and her piece of hair on the other hand.
Alrighty.
I don't know very well.
So lock of hair, that would be -10. Okay. Let's see.
Let me see. Ingrid. Where are you? Show me. Ingrid.
Show me.
Ingrid.
Okay.
Ingrid.
You can see Ingrid. Ingrid is in a very, very small room by the looks of it. And there are 4 other small people in there with her. 3 other young children and a baby that is laying on the floor, and Ingrid is doing her best to take care of the baby. It is very dark wherever they are. And it almost looks like the walls are made of, like, sticks. It's almost like they're in a weird kind of dome-like cocoon of bent rods or bent branches.
Okay, does one of the kids look to be short and have brown hair?
One of the boys for sure. There are 3 boys, 1 girl, and a baby.
3 boys, 1 girl, and a baby. Okay. I don't know.
All of them.
Smell. Can I like listen?
All you can really hear is from like at least 2 of the boys. Ingrid is kind of like cooing to the baby, trying to calm it down. And you can hear.
Okay.
From the boys, like they're obviously on the tail end of probably bawling their eyes out, and it's like they've run out of steam at this point. You know how kids are when they're trying to cry, but there's no cry left in them.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good.
Sounds awful. What are you talking about?
Sounds great.
Sounds like the worst possible thing.
They're fine.
Yeah, as I end my scrying, I said the good news is that she's still alive.
Okay. Can it be more good news? Do you know where they are?
Other good news is the others are still alive, but they're... Well, let's take this outside. Not in front of us.
Well, the dad is going to follow you.
Okay. We will find your daughter and return with her. That is all.
Okay. Considering he doesn't really understand anything, I mean, he starts out with like, where is she? What did you see? And then very quickly when he realizes that this is mostly beyond his understanding and comprehension, he just kind of resides himself to trusting that you're going to do what you say and find his daughter.
I'll be giving him like parting kind words like have faith, like stand with it. The churchhood is always here for you should you need it.
Right.
And while there are clouds, there is always light beyond it.
All right. Oh, so Seth,
Yep.
we'll cut to you as you start wandering around like the area here, and just kind of like checking windows and in general just kind of paying attention to the immediate surrounding. You'll kind of come round to the back here where there's a small well, and you'll see an elderly woman yelling down the well, "Hello! Are you down there? Hugo! Hugo, my lad, are you down there? Has anybody seen my grandson, Hugo?"
I'm obviously going to approach.
Okay. And very quickly, you will ascertain that, surprise, surprise, a small boy named Hugo in a nearby house disappeared last night and has not been seen since.
So, yeah, I'm going to approach and be like, ma'am. Hello?
All right. She'll look at you and she says, "Oh, my son disappeared. I wondered if he had fallen down the well by chance."
Yeah, you weren't alone in this. We are investigating 2 others who have also vanished just up the block there, and I'm going to point north.
Okay.
And northwest.
And she will say, "Oh, good gracious me, our home is just over here." And basically she'll point to this house here. So all of these...
I missed the ping, sorry. Which house?
This house is one where she's from. So it's like You guys are very, you're quickly ascertaining. It's like all the houses are all very close. Like, it's the children here from this block. I mean, this is a very small section of Vallaki, because Vallaki is pretty large. But it would appear that this is where this area here is where stuff has occurred.
I am working not alone with my family, some of whom are quite gifted, albeit dumb. Not wise, in the head. But they're young, so I forgive them that. But, I'm still angry at them for not listening to me because I clearly know what to do when they're not, But I'm sorry, I'm why don't you do me a favor and, where the main intersection is in this section of town, the cross section, all the different paths. And I'm gonna look at her with like a raised brow. How about, could you do me a favor and find all the families, because there might be more than just you and the other two, and get them all together so we know them all.
As you're asking her this, you're noticing that she is very old, very decrepit, and she's walking with a cane. The likelihood is she's not going to be very efficient at wandering around rounding people up in her venerable years.
You have a cane or a crutch? No.
I mean, she has a cane, but when I say cane, it's a branch.
Yeah, got it.
And she's clearly doesn't move very well.
Okay, never mind. Why don't you go to the intersection? You'll meet the rest of my family. So they'll know that you also are missing your child.
Okay.
Does that work?
She just seems to be... She kind of like nods and smiles at you half-heartedly, but you're not convinced she understands what you're telling her.
I'm going to start walking back towards her house.
Okay.
To see if she follows or begins to hobble in this direction.
She will. She'll follow you back this way.
Okay. And then I'm going to point north and just wait there at the intersection.
Okay.
The other,
at that point, the penny kind of drops and she'll go and wander and stand over here.
Okay.
Initially she's thinking, the main streets of the town and stuff like that. She's not really, considering here, but okay.
I'm going to then quickly go around these buildings here in the lower part, just like into the alleyway, see in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
And also just listen for sounds, like strange sounds or any other commotions or whatever.
Okay. You will hear sobbing coming from this house here.
Oh, God.
I'm just imagining.
Like, yeah, and then me, the thumb.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
You lost your kids.
A young man, probably not much older than Trip, opens the door, and you can see, kind of standing a few feet behind him, with tears rolling down her eyes, is another young girl that's probably not much older than Gemma, if not a bit younger. And they kind of like look at you rather apprehensively as your huge foreboding form stands on their doorstep.
So you'll literally see me go, "Hi, my name's Seth. My family's looking for your children."
You're too late! They're already gone!
Well,
they stole the baby! In the night, the baby was stolen from the crib!
A baby? Like an actual baby?
Our Wilhelm is but 2 months old.
Okay. The other family members of the lost children are north of me, just up the street. Why don't you go there and my family will inform you or tell you what to do or what's going on.
It's not just Wilhelm that's gone. His older brother, Bartholomew, he is also gone.
Two
Both
children.
of our children have disappeared.
Can you show me the
Find my
room?
children. Please, I beg you.
That's what we're doing. We're just getting all the information first.
Okay. They'll show you to a room. That room basically has like a twin bed, a small bed, and a cot. Like, they all slept in this room. And yeah, like, this is a very small little house, very simple hovel. All crammed into the one room.
So then I'm gonna look at the cot and just say, you were here with your children last night when they went missing, and you heard or saw nothing.
We woke this morning and they were both gone.
How'd you sleep? Well, I mean, better than normal, or?
We slept fine. Otherwise, we would have noticed them not so sooner. The window was open. It was the cold chills that made me awake early.
And how early did you wake?
The sun was barely rising.
And do you think that if the window were to open, you would feel it pretty quickly, or it would take a while for this room to chill?
He walks over to the window and opens it, and immediately it's like, whoosh, you just feel the cold air hit you.
Oh, so immediate.
It's pretty refreshing. Now, if you were on the other side of the room, tucked up under blankets, maybe not, but...
Got it. Okay, please, come with me just north so you could meet the rest of my family. They can fill you in.
Okay.
We'll find your kids. I hope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave and head north. Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody's gonna be kind of all either heading back that direction or coming out of houses, so we'll just say, for convenience sake, yeah, you can all kind of meet up. And yeah, so thus far you have ascertained a 7-year-old boy, Savilo, a 6-year-old girl, Ingrid, another young boy named Hugo, and then Bartholomew and a 2-month-old baby, Wilhelm, all disappeared last night from this little neighborhood here in Vallaki. You're not hearing any cries from any other parts of town or anything like that, so
I will describe the kind of shack that I saw them in. Like, it was made of sticks, so I feel like it was...
I mean, and it was...
somewhere in the woods.
And it was small. They were, like, crammed into it.
Okay.
Like, there wasn't, like, a lot of room. They were all kind of, like, huddled and cramped.
Yeah. Dad, what did you find?
Well, I got this, and I hold up the tuft of fur.
Oh.
This was in the windowsill. If you want to give it a sniff, it smells like a wild animal of some sort, but there's something else to it. There's something else, chemical-like, and it's strange to me. Here, give it a sniff. He shoves it in your face.
I'm gonna smell it.
It smells musty to you. You're not.
Gross.
You're certainly not getting the nuances that Doug's canine-esque nose picks up.
Yeah, Dad. I guess.
Okay. What about you?
Well, we know three boys, a girl, and a baby, in some kind of shack made of sticks. Tiny shack. Can you pick up which way this animal went?
Of course I can.
And it was 3 boys, a girl, and a baby. I think you got it backwards.
Did I say the opposite?
Not to be annoying, yeah, but yeah, you did say the opposite.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you don't know things. It's just,
I stand corrected.
You gotta be correct when you're
Just
casting
this one
spells.
time.
That's all you
Just
know.
this one time.
Also, and I'm going to point out the people that I brought with me. They are the other family members that are missing. Those two right there are lost the baby and the son. It's a family like us. My God, it's kind of like us, isn't it? Look at a baby, a boy, and a girl.
Say that about any family, but okay.
I guess I would ask the family then. Did any of you notice anything strange happening in town or anything?
No, I mean, they'll all basically say that, I mean, Valaki's Valaki, but nothing weird happened yesterday, and it was a normal day. They all had their supper and, went to bed at normal times, and just the weird thing is they all woke up and their kids were gone.
Trip, the only weird thing that I found was the family all slept in the same room, so it happened right under their noses as they slept.
Yep. Yeah, the young couple, basically, Bartholomew and the baby Wilhelm, were both snatched from the same room that they were asleep in.
There are spells that allow you to do things in a veil of silence, even within the bard camp. I don't suspect a bard necessarily, but...
Bloody bards.
Well, let's get on with the hunt, I say.
Yeah,
but which way is that to?
I want to try to see if I can pick up the smell.
Okay, give me a perception skill roll. I mean, it's outside. This was last night, and I mean,
I do have advantage. Is that
you do? You can certainly use the advantage. You can certainly use advantage on this roll, but it is going to have to be a pretty high roll to be able to pick up any scent from this.
Okay, let's see.
You got this. You got this. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yep, you sniff around, but in the cold, brisk morning air, there's no immediate scent from any direction that this thing smells close to. You're not at all surprised, to be honest.
Seems to have dissipated. It's too weak to pick up.
We also know all of the windows through which they were taken.
You do.
So we could possibly search there for tracks.
You could certainly try that. You might actually have more
there. Let's
success
do that,
with
But
that.
but before we do that, I'm gonna look at Bartholomew and just the young family. Does anyone in your immediate neighborhood stay out late, or is they about drunk, or is there a tavern here that they would frequent? Not the Blue Water Inn.
I mean, the Blue Water Inn is the only drinking hole here in the town.
Okay.
But
in this section,
I mean, nobody's really able to vouch for nobody ever goes out late. But generally, here in Vallaki, people don't stay out after dark. Those that do, if they're coming to and from the Blue Water Tavern, they're usually like in little groups and stuff. People are very cautious, especially since the Voctor boy was set upon and beaten bloody a few nights ago.
Might be good to ask around.
I mean, anyone who is known to have insomnia and just looks out the window in the early morning, we could talk to.
I mean, you could certainly go, if you want to spend some time going and knocking on all the doors and doing a canvas and asking if anybody saw anything.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I would go.
I don't want to. Yeah. I want to find prints.
Well, let's see the printing first. And
well, we don't all have to be there for the print thing. I think we should go knock doors and ask.
Okay. So who wants to go canvassing, and who wants to... Obviously, Doug, plus anybody that wants to go with Doug is going to be...
Trip was built to canvas. He's a goody two-shoes with a ridiculous charisma. Like, let him loose.
Hi.
I'll follow Trip.
Didn't watch anybody stealing any kids last night, did you? Oh, you did?
Do you know where they went?
What's that strange stick-looking thing in the back room you've got there? But okay.
Is that a classic Mr. Whippy, like original series? What are you doing with a Mr. Whippy? You don't have kids.
What's
that box?
Okay, so Doug, you're gonna go Snooping for tracks.
Yes.
We know that Trip is going canvassing. Who's Doug? Are you going canvassing as well?
I will go canvassing
Seth,
with Trip.
Oh, sorry, Seth. Yeah. Okay, so Trip and Seth are canvassing. Are you canvassing together, or are you gonna split up?
No, I'll follow Trip.
Yeah, I think we'll do door by door.
Okay.
You know, the tag team duo thing works a lot better for your credibility when you're canvassing. If you go alone, people are just like, you don't look official at all.
You need a clipboard.
You know, we don't have a clipboard,
Need
but
a
I do have
polo.
like some holy symbols and shit, so that might help.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys are gonna go off doing your canvassing thing. I'll just put you guys here. Which house do you want to start with, Doug?
The first one, I guess, that me and.
So this one right here. So you're gonna kind of go around back
That's
to where
where
the
the
window
window-
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Gemma and Octavius. What about you two?
I'm with Daddy.
Yeah, I'm still sticking with Doug at this point if he's like pulling me along.
Okay. So you guys have split into two
Daddy Doug.
groups. Daddy Doug.
Daddy Doug.
All right, Daddy Doug.
All right.
Use your survival skill to give me a tracking roll.
Okay. Ugh.
Ooh. What is your plus to that?
My rolls are no
7.
good.
7.
Yeah.
Can I portent
Just-
that to an 11 roll?
You can, which would make that an 18.
Oh, my
Okay.
sweet girl. Thank you.
Okay, well,
A little harder, Daddy Doug.
Oh, sorry.
grab his head, stuff it, and then get down there and look better. Okay. You do see something, although it's kind of surprising what you see. You see 2 strange tracks. However, none of them look like an animal. One appears to be some fairly light human footprints. But they were either pushing or pulling what appears to be a cart. Because you can see 2 little cart tracks as well. They came from north of here. You found them up to the window. And then after that, they kind of went eastwards.
I know what we're dealing with.
All right.
Yeah, I've been thinking about those witches this whole time.
Yep.
I am
That's the
relaying
hag.
that to
It's the hag. She's back.
the little ones. All right. Looks like we've got some tracks here.
Oh, perfect. Let's follow these.
All right.
Follow 'em.
You follow you basically follow where do you want to follow the tracks? You want to follow them north, or do you want to follow them where they went?
Where they went,
Okay.
obviously, right?
Okay. In that
Yeah,
case, they initially. Oh, I don't want you to snap. Snap or no snapping. Okay. So basically, they started out and they went over here. So you're able to follow them to that house, which ironically is one of the houses where a child disappeared.
Makes sense.
No, just keep going, I guess. Then, yeah.
Okay.
Finding more of them.
Oh. Okay, you follow him that far. Give me another tracking roll.
Here's where you shine.
Here's where I shine. Here it
Here's where you
comes.
shine. Here it comes.
You can have advantage on this roll because you already know kind of sort
Okay.
of what you're looking for.
Great.
So,
Thank God.
Okay.
okay.
So
Yep.
bad.
Oh no.
I don't know what's happening.
That's enough. 15.
Poof.
I don't like the dice.
It's a
Alrighty.
soft mud street and it's the early morning dew. It left impressions. You're good.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. From there, you follow him down to here, and then kind of down to here, and round behind this house, which is where 2 of the other children disappeared, the baby and the other child.
So far, this checks out. I think we're following the right trail.
And if you're Now, yeah, so do it once more, and again, you still have advantage because you're kind of already seeing what you're following.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no
There
problem.
we go.
Yeah, you've got it down now. So,
Yay.
all right, and yep, sure enough, it leads you. So let's see. Those are the 3 houses. After that, it goes up here and kind of rejoins itself as it looks like it heads out of town or north in the north. So yeah, you basically spent the time like following it all the way around, and you can like get this image that somebody or something with a cart or a wagon, and this was a narrow kind of cart. We're not talking like a horse-drawn cart. We're kind of like talking a hand cart, right?
Yeah.
Basically did the rounds around all these little houses and stopped and picked up children. Bong.
Bring out your dad.
Okay, I was
like, what was that?
I didn't know. Yeah, so
woke me up.
so that probably takes you a good, obviously tracking and following and all that stuff going all the way around. It's about an hour. You guys are canvassing. So for those that are about to canvass, we salute you. Me.
Fun.
Are you registered to vote?
All right. So, canvassing canvassers, you can go ahead and give me an investigation roll, because that's kind of what you're doing. You're investigating.
Yay.
Roll high.
Okay at
So
that.
are we all doing this?
No, this is
That's
just for
okay.
Doug
them.
and
Doug.
this is the canvassers.
Trippy.
Well, me. That's me too. Oh no, I didn't go with Doug.
No, you went
You
with.
have that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Doug.
yeah.
I'm talking about Seth. Sorry,
Yes,
I
that's.
said
I knew
Doug.
who you meant. I knew. who
Yeah,
you meant.
I meant Seth and
You
Trip.
went with daddy.
Okay, so Trip got a 14.
Not great.
Oh, and of course Seth. He is a bit of a
Ooh.
detective,
sleuth.
isn't he? He's a bit sleuthy in his old age.
Old age.
So you're gonna. I'm assuming you're spending that point to get the advantage roll. Okay, you're muted, but yeah, I figured.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
look at that look.
Oh, gorgeous. He got it.
Oh, yay! 20.
Natural 20!
Completely unnecessary because the other party,
All right.
actually found out the tracks. But
Well, no, but what you do find out by asking questions is clearly nobody heard anything, nobody saw anything, and as you kind of spend a couple of hours canvassing in and around the area, you very quickly realize it was definitely just isolated to this little area of town.
Okay.
So this was not like a town-wide issue. This was something more local.
okay.
A specialist. This flower gets itchy after a while, sitting on my scalp like this.
Also, thank you, Tara. Thanks for the resub. Also, what I will tell you, since you rolled a natural 20,
Yeah.
it also seems like this little area of town is where just from the questions that you ask, is where like the smallest close-knit concentration of kids was.
Oh.
So it was like
I
if you were
see.
if you were
They
to
knew.
want to round up a group of kids in the smallest amount of time possible, this would be where you would do it. Like, obviously, whoever did it seemed to know where the kids were. And again, no windows were like opened or whatever where kids were not. So nobody said, "Oh, my window was open," but nobody was disappeared. It seems like each individual house that had children was targeted specifically.
An opportunist.
Who fancies children?
And possibly bakes pies.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that, Trip.
We're both thinking it. We're both thinking it.
I mean, I kind of low dreading feeling it. right, well, let's find the others.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time...
Hopefully they've picked it up.
Yeah, by the time you all kind of reconvene, it's like early to mid-afternoon. And you all probably all... I'm guessing you'd have all probably planned to come back here as soon as it's your congregation point. All of the parents are still here, eagerly awaiting any news that you find. I don't know if any of you want to tell them anything, or if you're gonna...
Nope.
I mean, I would just kind of reassure them that we have possible leads, and we are going to go seek them out now. This will probably take a day, maybe 2.
Okay. The 2 men want to come along. They volunteer. Oh, let us come and help you.
No offense, but you are way too weak for this.
I guess I would be respectfully. We know how each other work. Throwing you in the mix would make you a liability to us, and us a bit wary of your presence.
Give me a persuasion skill roll, because they're concerned dads, and naturally they would want to go.
What was that? What roll was that?
Persuasion.
Okay. I'm pretty good at that. Eat my +9, please.
Okay. Reluctantly, they will agree with you and bow to your logic.
You need to be here for your wives, after all.
There you go.
There's no future for your family if she's to take on too much stress and maybe faint with no one there to catch her. Hit her head on a chair, and then that's even worse, you know?
Obviously, they'll just beseech and deplore you to come, to bring them news as quickly as you can, and please hurry and save their children.
I will tell them I have this horn. I will blow it once your children are found, and we will be on our way back. You'll hear it.
One last thing, parents and old people.
Parents and old people.
By any chance, in the past week, has there been a old woman with a cart selling pies or cookies or baked goods? Dream pies, possibly. Like someone new to the neighborhood who you never met before.
They don't seem to, none of them seem to recall such a person.
Oh, she's added amnesia to her pies.
Okay, well, yeah. Keep your ear open for the blowing horn, and we'll get on it.
I'm going to take a moment to memorize each of their faces.
Okay. Alrighty. And now what do you wish to do, Mildwoods?
Well, then tracks north.
Okay, well, the tracks going north are a lot easier to find. In fact, as you've noticed, the tracks became easier to find as you went from house to house. You ascertained that as children were added to the cart, they got heavier and sank deeper.
That's science.
So you are able to follow them northwards. Okay. We'll take you to... Oh, I need to turn off that layer, don't I? There we go.
Get out of here, layer.
Alright, so by the time you have kind of... you're in this little area here. Okay, so by the time you have managed to do that, and you start to follow the tracks north, they kind of lead you up here close to the fence line, and then they skirt the fence line all the way around until they go out the north gate. At this point, they take a sharp turn westwards towards the dark, foreboding forest. Alrighty. Does anybody need to take a quick break? Because now would be the time to do it.
Pumpkins!
Pumpkin!
Hey, look at all these little pumpkins.
Wow.
Pumpkins!
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
I love the music.
Okay.
Yes.
Eventually the path kind of splits away as you work your way through the woods. It's starting to get late, and obviously as the forest thickens, it starts to get pretty dark. But you also start to notice that there's a section of the forest, as the path comes into it, seems to be somewhat more sinister, somehow affected by some kind of malady or something strange. The trees all look more ancient. There are thick cobwebs hanging from some of them that have all been here for far, far too long. Yet there's a very clear line as to where it starts. Like there's green trees and then all of a sudden darker trees with dead trees and cobwebs and all this other kind of stuff ahead of you. I'm guessing Doug would be up front because he's...
Yeah.
This is spooky.
Spooky.
Are you cold,
Did
Jim?
I
Do you
do-
need a jacket?
I'm just wondering
Just-
if I did the...
Healed. Just kidding. I'm not scared.
Okay, I see what I did.
Ah!
Hey, 1 second.
Okay.
So scared.
I just gotta do a thing.
That's
Hold on.
Oh, was it? The light wasn't activated, so then we saw way too much of the map and all
It doesn't
shrouded
matter.
pumpkins.
We're gonna see it in the
There you go.
game anyway.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, what do you want to do?
Walk down the path carefully, looking around for traps or spiders or cobwebs that we can run into and get all over our nice clothes.
Octavius, we should probably get in formation, right?
Oh, yes.
Alright. I mean, it's wide enough to walk kind of two abreast, so just put yourselves in where... Kind of space yourselves about how far apart you would want to be.
Seth,
Yeah.
get your beautiful head up here.
I'm gonna stand next to Octavius, give him a little nod down, way down below.
I'm gonna give his head a little rub.
Oh, all right. Come on.
Okay, so Seth, you're going to take the lead?
Well, Octavius is taking the lead. I'm just next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, you know...
Yeah, no.
So you followed the tracks this far, and you're
the
like, you know
order
what?
is, yeah.
We've got it from here.
I would
think-
imagine
I think
I'd
this
keep
is our
following the
marching
tracks,
order.
but if you want
That's why I assumed you'd have been at front as soon as you were tracking, but if not,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I mean, I'm just listening to what they say.
Doug, tell us what you want.
I already said, and you did another thing instead, so...
Oh,
Move
so
yourself.
you know
As
how
per
that
usual.
feels, huh, Dougie boy, bro?
I was just saying
Doesn't
we
feel
should get
too
in
good.
formation just in
You
case
never
something
listen to
jumps
me
out.
anyway, why start now?
What? What'd you say?
He does listen to you, much
Okay.
to his chagrin. He's the one who always surrenders his ideas. Not to make this happen now, but
Alrighty. Yeah, so you can start to wander into the darkness of the trees.
Okay, I'll start doing that.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I'll...
Yep.
Where'd my character go? There he is.
As you kind of
How far you want
move
me to
in,
move,
you
so-
hear strange, weird sounds, like weird creaking of the trees and the branches, as if the wind is blowing. But then you notice there is no wind. The wind isn't blowing here at all. In fact, there's kind of a strange, damp smell in the air, almost like a mat of wet leaves is rotten. And as you kind of like look down, you pretty much see that's what you're walking on.
This place is cursed.
Okay.
Oh, you moving? Yeah.
I assume so, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just measuring out 60 feet
Okay.
for a trip. He's doing Divine Sense.
I don't know which way the trail goes, so...
Yeah, I don't either. So I
Well,
can't really...
okay, so once you get here where it splits, Doug, you will have to give me another tracking roll, please. Now there's a definitive option.
Still with advantage.
You still have advantage, yes. Okay, yeah, no problem.
Better.
All right. It kind of cuts left through this clearing over here. This way.
I don't like that dead tree. It looks spooky.
I love dead trees. Just a reminder.
They're
that
delicious.
Nature
What
can
also dies?
die.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Once
But
you
from
get
it
to here,
rebirth.
you notice something very weird, very strange, and very out of place. You notice an absolutely massive, giant pumpkin sitting right here in like a little pile of vines and tendrils, almost like as if it was ominously positioned here. It's the biggest pumpkin you've ever seen, and there are no pumpkins growing anywhere in here. But there it sits, a big, gloomy pumpkin, waiting to be carved. What do you want to do?
Well, that's
There's a-
weird.
Wow.
Pumpkin?
We need to see how that happened. That's so interesting. Let's go.
Okay, just be careful. It could
Just
be
wondering if it's a spell
cursed.
or just really good soil here to make a giant pumpkin. But we have to see.
Excellent
we have
soil,
To try
yeah.
it.
Yeah, this is another good case for divine
Okay.
sense, isn't it?
So yeah, you're using your divine sense. You suddenly start to feel somewhat nauseous. Somewhat.
Oh god.
There's a reeking, horrible smell in the air. Something acrid, something rotten, something grotesque, at least to you with your divine sense.
Dad, wait. Come back.
Okay. Is it a evil pumpkin? Or...
It's an evil pumpkin.
Fascinating.
You
See?
you kind of get the strange sense of death, like something potentially undead, maybe in the vicinity. Possibly also something on the borderline of even fiendish and wicked.
It's somewhere between demonic and undead. It smells bad.
All right.
I don't know
Let's
if you
just-
can smell it. You have good smelling.
I think I can. Let's just be careful here. I'm gonna pop.
You might need a formation.
I'm gonna pop my protection from evil
Okay.
to Octavius.
All right. So you cast protection
my
from
boy.
evil
Just,
on Octo.
Gonna shove you right up on the front here.
What does that give me?
I love it.
It's
Let me protect you from evil. No, there you go. Up there where the evil
popped it
is.
in the chat.
Why
You
don't
basically
we-
can't be charmed or frightened, and then it gives you disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Against me. Okay, cool.
Why don't we just shoot
10
the
minutes.
pumpkin?
Could
Okay.
shoot the pumpkin.
We
you want
shoot
me-
the pumpkin.
Yeah.
What
Do
if
I
the
do
kids
it?
Are,
What if
what
it's inside the
what if
pumpkin,
are in the
growing,
pumpkin?
growing in the
That's the-
pumpkin?
Well, that's why you
Giant
shoot
pumpkin.
up above their height line.
So we need to
I mean-
carve the pumpkin. We need to carve it.
Carefully.
Just
Remember,
shoot
kids,
it.
we used to do this when you were little, and then you got older and you told me that it was gross.
I
and you
loved
didn't want to
carving
do it
pumpkins.
anymore.
I would always win against all my siblings.
Could
You
you,
got-
It was the best.
Never a
you-
contest.
Could you
but
dispel the pumpkin?
You got mad at me once
What if
because
it's
I
a magical pumpkin?
carved a butt into it one time.
It'll
I
turn
thought it
into
was-
a coach or a
I
carriage.
thought it was just
Even
the
know how you
omega symbol.
did that, but you,
I thought you were claiming yourself as some sort of male.
your mom stopped letting me do it because you all carved bad things into pumpkins.
Yeah, yeah.
You had to stop.
I drew a big old
Seth,
butt in
even
mine.
you.
I just tried
I
to
did a
carve a picture of
pentagon.
you,
Don't
Dad.
think
I
I
don't know
forget
what you're
that very-
talking about.
Very anatomically correct one you did that one year, Seth.
Oh, with the hairs.
Horrible. I had to hide it from the children as quick as I could.
We saw it.
My sweet baby
So
girl's
fast.
eyes.
We did. We saw it.
All right. Do we have things to carve the pumpkin carefully so we don't harm?
Knives, axes.
We have
Children
all
that are
kinds of things,
inside.
yeah.
All right. Let's go forward carefully.
I would suggest we do this from far away, but
How do you carve
How?
a pumpkin from far away?
I don't want to carve it. I want to destroy it.
Well,
The
you can
children
smash
might
it
be
after
in
we're
there.
done. Exactly. We have
I
to
wanted
make
to
sure.
shoot like over them, like on the top part, see if it reacts. Like an arrow,
We
What if
could
it
just shoot an
collapses
arrow
on
into
them?
the stem or something. I mean, if
Wanna
it
shoot an
collapses, that
arrow
doesn't
into
seem
the
like it would kill
stem?
them. I can heal them at that point.
You want me to try shooting an arrow at the stem?
That's stupid. I think you should shoot an arrow at the orange meaty part.
I never
it
said
goes through and
stem. I
pierces
just
the
said the
child?
top part.
The top
if it-
part, the top orange, because I saw they weren't hanging, so they're definitely, if they're in the pumpkin, they're on the
What
bottom
if they're
part of
hanging
pumpkin.
like the seeds inside of the sinewy
Okay,
bits?
shoot the top.
I saw a
of the
movie
pumpkin.
like that. Wasn't there like clowns
Okay,
involved?
can you aim it like
About
You
as
can aim it
tall as
anywhere you want.
Octavius,
like
just a little
this?
taller.
It won't hit one if you do it like this.
All right, I'll do
So
a grazing
you want to
shot.
like nick the side of the pumpkin.
Yes.
Okay.
I will do that.
All right. You rear back and.
Okay.
Okay. It hits the pumpkin and kind of being a pumpkin of this size. Obviously, the outer side of it's pretty tough, right? It cuts a nice groove, but you don't have any problem in deflecting it. At that point, something occurs.
Oh,
Suddenly, two eyes open,
Oh.
and
Yep.
light shines out from. It looks like somebody's already carved the pumpkin. It has like a little nose and a big toothy mouth that's closed, and you can kind of see a faint shadow moving around inside there. The windows are too high to kind of see, but you notice the shadow kind of pass across in front of the window.
Knock, knock.
no, shh, quiet.
Okay.
Are you yelling knock knock?
Yeah, I'm yelling at
Oh my God, Seth.
Wow.
Why
Try
is
to
that a
cover his
wrong thing?
mouth.
It's looking at us.
It's not. It's windows. Like
I'm gonna turn to Seth, put my hands on his shoulders, and cast a spell.
What are you
Shield of
casting?
Faith, okay? Giving
I'm
him
just
plus
gonna
2
whisper,
AC.
I'm going to look directly into your eyes, and I'm just gonna be like, "Morning Lord, protect this vessel completely from any evil which might perturb it." And I'm just gonna shove you towards the house after you say knock knock.
Yeah, okay. I get shoved forward. I'm
Okay,
not
so you
resist
stum-
you.
I guess, yeah, you're going to take a stumble forward. Okay.
Let me add this to my. Okay.
For 10 minutes, you have plus 2 AC.
Cool.
You still have 5 minutes on your protection from evil as well.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk a little bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll flank you too.
I'm
Alrighty.
gonna be close enough to do something, but kind of back.
As you
Hey,
get closer, you suddenly hear like a creaking sound as the mouth of the pumpkin opens.
Ah,
And
God.
the teeth.
a tongue rolls
Lord.
out in the shape of a small set of stairs.
Whoa.
The light coming from inside the
Love
pumpkin
that.
is so bright, however, you can't see into it. Like, it's just so blinding. You're like, ah.
Can we go in?
Oh,
That's
it's terrible, and I love
cool.
it.
I don't know if we should.
I got
go
this.
in
I got
there.
this, family. I got this. we got a grave where we buried your sisters. Huh?
What are you doing?
Your
Why?
sisters.
What?
We buried them. We're gonna bury you. And I'm just gonna charge up the
What is
stairs.
he
Okay.
doing? Why is he
Oh,
doing
oh.
that?
He thinks it's the house.
So
No
he
more
runs
pies.
in. Basically, you guys will notice Seth just like disappear into the bright light. Like, whoosh, gone.
Boy.
I'm gonna run after him,
Yeah, I'm running right after him if he's disappearing.
Okay.
Should
we
we
go.
dead?
and I go.
Come on, dear.
So you're all. That's what you're all. You're all going to basically just bolt into.
Rushing in, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Rush
sorry.
it.
There's two of them!
Okay. Then let me move you guys to another map.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave Seth to die as much as he might think it. Oh, it's so cute! Wait!
Wow.
Look at how adorable.
Look at this.
Dude, I'm in
Kill the
love.
children! We're out of here!
Yeah.
Oh, it's so precious. I want to live in here.
Okay.
Okay.
You all come bundling through.
It's Airbnb.
And this one, Jane, for our next one.
Yeah,
Yep.
we want this.
Don't mess up.
Zoom
I
in.
think I can make this out of my cabin. We're good.
Yay!
Okay, so yeah, you all bulldoze your way inside. Inside the pumpkin, it's kind of weird and sinister. There are roots that have kind of like come up underneath from the pumpkin and busted in through the floor. You notice that there's a cute little raised area up here. You've got like a little seating area here, a little dining table here.
Three spots to sit each.
It's like the stem of the pumpkin is actually running up through it, almost like structural support. There's a glowing fireplace over here. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit so that chat can see all of it.
It's the
so
table. There's a
cute,
little teddy
though.
bear having tea.
Yep.
Oh no!
All in all, it's disturbingly interesting. However, you also notice at that point, over here, there is an oval of sticks that kind of comes up and forms into like it's like a little cage, and you can see little childlike fingers poking out through the crevices in the sticks. It's about now when a dear sweet old lady comes wandering out of this little room here and over to this table, where she kind of sits and stops and says, "Now then, let's get you nice and clean. Oh, look! We have visitors! Oh, wonderful! I'm glad you finally made it here."
So she's definitely evil, right? Like...
Oh, yeah, she reeks. She stinks of bad. She also does look indeed very familiar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my silvered sword and just be like, so we kill her right now, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, you saying that, she goes, "What's that?"
You stupid bitch! And I'm gonna go ahead and try and cast a vicious mockery on her. I don't want her to get a first jump on us.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, everybody roll initiative. You will get to act first, Trip, for sure.
She's probably got sick-ass wisdom.
Ooh, a 20!
Ooh, 2 20s, Chad!
Yeah.
Ooh, Seth is finally gonna take the
Natural 20!
Far behind.
Up to 2, okay. Alright, so, Seth on a 20. Gemma.
You're gonna pay for this
with a 19.
complex.
Let's see. Octavius on a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Doug on a 15. And then... who does that leave? And then Trip on a 13. Okay. I will roll for her. And that is... okay.
She tried to fool us once. I don't love her.
Just so I know where she will go. Oh. She will go after that. So, perfect. Alright, so Trip, you're basically going first in the initiative because you're choosing to instigate mischief. Okay, so you want to try to cast Vicious Mockery, right? And she has to have a 17 on the Wisdom save. Alright. Where are you? 3, and Wisdom is 2, so it's +5. Okay. We'll go ahead.
It's just that my 2 parental figures have been complaining constantly about eating this pie that she made. Oh, God.
Okay, unfortunately, those hurtful words bounced off of her. At which point she'll say, Now, let's not be hasty. We wouldn't want the children to suffer, would we?
Well, no, obviously.
She says, so, you finally got my invitation, did you? Excellent. Good. Good.
No, we did not. Was this in the form of a letter?
No, it was in the form of kidnapping children.
Oh. No, we didn't.
I knew bloody do-gooders like you couldn't avoid coming and sticking your nose in. What was that? What was that you said, you fat bald bastard, about my sisters?
Well, yeah, I Seth is now distracted as he's looking at the cage of the children. Yeah,
you also notice that what she's talking about, with she said, I think the only person that's really, I mean, Gemma's got a pretty clear view, and so's Douglas. She has a big pot in front of her. Mm. The baby's in there.
Oh boy, that's what I was afraid of.
When she said, "Now let's get you nice and clean."
I did say that, and I meant it when I came charging in here. And I'm gonna start walking because this stem is kind of in my way.
Yeah.
Towards the cage.
Okay. As you start walking towards the couch, she kind of like points and she goes, "Now. The guest quarters are over to the other side. You see those lovely looking couches and chairs with all those books? Why don't you go over there and make yourself more comfortable? Don't go that way. I don't want you meddling and spoiling things."
I'm gonna look at my family kind of pleadingly as I jerk my head towards the caged children. Guys,
I'm giving you like a little nod, like go do the thing.
All right, yeah, I'm going to charge the cage with the intention of ripping or trying to rip it. Oh my God. So the kids can escape.
Okay.
Get out.
Alright, so you're gonna basically run over, grab hold of it, and try to bust it open. Okay. Fair enough. So, yep, then you make your, let's see.
Something I'm gonna do too.
Yep, that'll, not a problem. So, Seth, your initiative is first. So you've done that. Gemma, what do you want to do?
I guess simultaneously, I'm going to attempt to cast Hold Person on her.
Okay.
And... okay.
Pop it up.
It needs to be a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
Alrighty, and she has +5 on that. But oh yeah, that's right. Saves at advantage versus all spells and magic. So she has advantage on the save. So that'll be /R, so that'll be 2d 20 KH1 +5. I think I did that right.
Oh,
Nope,
I don't think so.
I didn't.
2S20, that was the thing.
Oh, 2d20 KH1 +5. Let's try that. There we go. An 18. Okay. Nope. That doesn't work. Octavius. So suddenly Seth charges over. Gemma's casting spells. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I even reach her from here? Is this accurate?
It is. Yes.
Oh, I can't reach her. That sucks.
Not in one round. No. I mean, you can, but you'll have to dash. You can't do anything when you get there.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Okay. So, all right, let's see. Is this where I finally use this? I think it might be.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What?
Is this where I use the thing?
What?
YTMND came back.
HR Gasman chat, everybody.
No, I'm not gonna use this.
Not gonna use the thing.
No. Okay. Yeah, then I'm just going to start making my way over there as much as I can. So
I mean, you as I said, you can dash and get there, but
yeah, which I will do. I'm gonna like roof. Wait. There's a baby chilling here, right?
There's a baby in a pot right there, yes, and she's standing right over it.
All right. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. What if could I dash? And is there a way for me to pluck this baby out of this pot as I dash by?
Okay.
I don't know if you'll allow it, but I'm just throwing it out there.
So here's the thing.
Between.
Technically, rules is written no,
small.
but just because that would be an action, and if you dash, you don't have an action.
I understand.
But
you knock the pot over.
I would
let me ask this.
Carefully stopping and plucking the baby out. No. If as you ran by, if you just want to knock the pot off on the ground, I'd probably allow you to try
I'm knocking this baby pot off the table.
But whatever happens to the small innocent baby is down to the consequences of your actions.
Well, here's what I'm trying to do. I want to knock this baby off the table, right? And then somehow see if I can like waddle it. Like
okay, so you want to
catch it.
Catch it.
Hey,
I want to break the baby's fall.
If you have an action surge, but
okay. So let's see.
Baby pop.
I mean, listen,
it's
guys.
just beyond your reach.
That's what I mean. It's so close.
It's so close. Okay. So you rush over. You're gonna basically grab the cooking pot or with your arm and just clothesline it off the table.
Yeah.
Boom! It goes up in the air. The baby goes flying. The pot goes flying. All right.
Come on.
Listen, I fell off my changing table when
so this
it's
is going to
fine.
come down
I turned
to
out
a
okay.
successful athletics check.
Jane, why did you waste the portent already?
Okay.
you have
one
like
available.
one failed portent, but
Athletics or not acrobats, huh?
No, because you're not. This is you. Athleticism is going to be like diving and twisting and grabbing this thing, right?
I guess. I mean,
so
that's
DC 16.
And how many babies have you knocked off tables, Matt? Like,
way too.
I mean,
more
there's
than
the
you'd
uncertainty of the
expect.
direction of the pot, the
More
baby
than I'd
flying.
like to know about.
DC 6. DC
Hey!
16. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not going to say that wasn't a risky endeavor, but. All right.
I'm
so
trying to kick this
classic
baby
Matt
off, man.
moment right there.
Trying to
Holy
kick this
shit.
baby off. Literally, I guess.
All right. So basically, yeah, you go flying. You guys just see him. Probably Doug stares in horror as he just clotheslined the pot off. You see the baby come flying out from the pot, and then he kind of like does this weird last-minute twisting thing and catches the baby and pulls it into his body before it hits the ground. Douglas, what do you want to do after seeing that?
Well, since he's done that, I'm gonna definitely take a shot at this bee.
yes.
Okay.
Right in her little dumb head.
Alrighty. Yeah. Ping that arrow.
All right. With my Slayer's Prey, obviously.
Yes.
Here's one.
The first arrow goes flying by and
Whoa.
sticks in the side of this countertop here.
Please, Douglas, please.
Not the big
Two.
Please, there we go.
There
Better.
we go.
The second one, however, will find its mark.
And
ooh,
So
juicy
here's
six.
that's
some
the bit that
damage.
matters. Yeah.
Let's see here. We are. Where are we?
don't forget you should still have your protection, Octavius.
Yeah, he's still got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we? Okay, so the piercing did 6 plus that. Okay. Alrighty. She lets out a horrible yelp and screech, and as she does so, transforms into a much more hideous version of her wicked self. Trip.
That's me. I'm gonna basically.
Oh, sorry. Before you do that, Seth. Yeah. We moved you over there, but I didn't actually let you complete your action, did I?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, I'm just going with the baby.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. Give me a strength check to rip this thing open using, to prise it open. 22.
Okay, so strength check, or do I do like athletics, or is it?
No, it's going to be. This is brute strength, so you're going to be using your strength.
Okay.
DC 22. No.
Oh
in fact, you grab hold of it and start to prise, and then notice that it's actually covered in thick, ginormous thorns that dig into your hand. Not enough to really do any real damage, but enough to deter you from wanting to do that a second time.
See, now I wish you didn't give me this grace, and you just let me run over to it.
Okay, so back to Trip.
I'm Trip. I'm gonna drop Moonbeam on the bitch.
Okay.
Basically clasping my... Despite it not being a paladin spell, I'm going to clasp my holy symbol and drop a little 5-foot radius thing over her.
Nope, that's why I was measuring. But your 5 foot's not going to quite hit. He's 7 foot away.
It says damage 0, which is silly.
Oh, it does nothing. Ha ha! No. Weak spell. Spell's weak. Spell's weak.
It's 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save. I should probably have the save thing checked off. Saving throw checked off. But it's my bard save, which I think is 16.
And what type of save is it? It's con, isn't it? If I remember right.
Correct.
Constitution saving throw against my DC 17.
Okay, and she has 6. Okay.
She got it?
Yeah, but it's a spell, so she also has advantage, so even if she didn't, she still could have rolled again. So it's hard to hurt Haggies with spells.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's 2d10, half as much on a successful save.
So roll the 2d10 and she'll take half of it.
Nope, I need a space there. There we go.
Oh, it's a good roll at least.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So yeah, that would be a 9. All right, good job.
And it just hangs out.
Which means it is now her turn. And with that being said, let's see, what do I want to go with?
I'm going to go ahead and draw in a moonbeam orb.
No, I know what I want to go with. No.
It's not very good.
There's my...
Is that correct? Yeah, it's about 5 foot radius.
Here we go. That's better. Okay. And that's, yeah, because you can basically move
for,
that.
10 rounds, yep.
Yep. On each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. Okay. Her turn. First thing you hear, she says, sisters, a little help!
What?
And rising up out of the floor.
No.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Appear 2 ghostly apparitions of the other 2 sisters. She says, after all, this is all for you. We have till midnight to get this done. Otherwise, you'll stay ghosted forever and I'll have to join you. With that, in true Bond villain fashion.
I love that.
And it's 11:58 right now.
No, it's early evening.
Shit.
I guess time.
But her physical action is going to be targeting what she can reach, which is Octavius, of course. Seeing as he's right there. She's like, unhand my bag! And with that, she will lash out with a big set of gnarly, hideous claws towards you.
Disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage, yep. Why did that not roll twice?
She sucks.
Because I 1d20.
Well, roll.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't suck yet.
Let me just roll it again.
Doesn't suck yet.
Now
There we go.
16.
That's a miss.
All right,
That's
yeah,
a
she
miss.
sucks.
Now she sucks.
claws towards you and misses the mark. Okay. These two unpleasant things emerged. As I said, they kind of rose up out of the base of the pumpkin as they're like shimmering. With that, their faces suddenly become like horrific visages and horrible, horrible, hideous things. Let's see. Yeah, that is all they're going to do, because their movement and action was kind of like raising up and getting all hideous. That's... And then, of course, she run over here to try to swipe at you. Okay, Seth, what do you want to do now?
Not seeing the things behind me and focused on getting the children free, I'm going to take up one of the, not the special dagger I was given, but a dagger from my belt.
Okay.
And basically try to saw apart the fauna and the twigs so I can get a grip and...
Okay, roll the damage. You're basically going to be damaging this thing.
So
and it has a number of hit points.
Okay, I'm attacking 3 times, right? So...
Yeah, so you're like...
Alright.
So yeah, you can roll basically one complete sawing attempt is 3 rolls of damage.
Let the kids run amok.
Amok.
So that's with everything included.
Okay, so a total of 19 damage to the cage. Okay.
Cage.
I mean, you are starting to saw through it, but it's clearly made of tough stuff.
Sure.
Gemma.
I go. Okay. I am going to focus on these things. So I'll do this one first. I'm like, didn't we kill these? As I cast,
Only once.
I cast a level 4 magic missile at it. That goes. Did it go? Hold on. Scrolling. There it is. Okay. Level 4 magic missile.
Alrighty.
23 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna add. No, not.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, never mind.
Right, you blast the first ghostly sister with purple balls and tendrils. And, while they kind of, like, don't do any physical damage as such, you kind of see them erupt in flashes of magic, and they kind of shimmer, and little pieces of their ghostly form kind of fade and fall off.
It's time to die a second death, sisters.
Octavius.
Yes.
So what do you want to do? You currently holding a baby with one arm.
Yeah.
And there's a nasty hag in front of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I need to hold this hag off, I feel like. And so I'm going to, like, while holding baby in one arm, I'm going to pull my sword out with the other one. Instead of running across my hand, I'm going to go
Stab
for
the
it
baby.
and then stop really quick and be like, oh, and then just kind of run it across to the outside of my arm.
Right.
To kind of get the blood on it. Like, sorry, baby. And then I'm gonna start swinging at this hag, baby in tow.
Imagine this.
You are fencing
Fighting
with a baby.
Yeah,
Swinging
fencing,
at this
holding a
hag, baby in tow, is my favorite thing I've ever heard uttered.
We need a quote. Dang it.
That's what I'm doing.
No quotes tonight. No quotes tonight.
Hey, Trip,
Somebody type it in the Discord. We'll add it later.
Trip, do me a favor.
Yes.
Delete your circle.
It's gone.
There we go.
Ooh.
And let me just do this.
Now, did the
Right
hag
over where
was the
she
hag
was,
supposed to
yeah.
take damage? Is it when it starts its turn?
Hang on.
Did we miss a damage on that, Satch?
Oh yeah, when it starts its turn in the radius.
Which it did, right?
Yep. No, because it moved out of it on its turn.
But it started its turn in the radius, right?
Yep. If it starts its turn
yes,
in the
it did.
radius,
You're
it
correct.
takes it.
No, you are
Yep.
correct.
So
Hang on, I just got to
take
find you,
another
Trip. Hang on.
Want to make sure you get your
Yep.
damage.
Trip.
Thank
damage
you.
on that. Mhm.
Where's Trip? There he is. Nope,
That's
that's
me.
not it.
Oh,
Hang on. Hit the wrong button.
That's just all that makeup.
Okay, there you go. You now have
I-
control.
somebody said I look like.
You
a
now have
little
control
bit
over the glowing orb.
Like Johnny Depp, and I was like, whoa.
A little bit.
A little bit.
All right, so it has to
Wrong
make another save, right?
I believe I can scroll up to it or scroll up.
Moonbeam,
It's
let's
easy,
see.
it's right there.
Could be, right?
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn, is engulfed in flames that cause serious pain and must make a Constitution save or take 2d10. So yes.
Yep, so it needs to make another con save. God, it's so clunky. I wish it was just flat damage.
I know, right? And con is... So that's plus 6. Okay.
Versus my 17, that'll pass, so it takes half of what
So,
I'm gonna
yep,
send
still
it.
going to take damage, though.
I'm gonna switch my keyboards really quick. This one has arrow keys. The other one I have 8 function for. It's really annoying. I have my I'm playing StarCraft keyboard, and I have my everything else keyboard.
No, the...
Guys,
Ooh!
oh, come on!
Aye.
1.
What are the odds?
What are the
10 times 2,
odds?
1 in 100. It was 1 in 100.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty, so where were we on
My
the
turn, right?
thing? We were down to Octavius, yes.
Yes. So again, I'm gonna take 2 swipes at the hag here.
Okay.
Here's the first one, and the second one. Nice.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. And then we get 2d6 radiant damage. Okay, not bad.
Ooh.
And hold on, let's see.
Are you
do I
doing
have
the thing?
this?
Are you doing
No,
the
this
thing?
is not. This is a thing that I don't really have used, but I think it's gonna really come in handy for this. And I was saving it just for this.
Just saving
moment.
it. Okay. And
This
so,
particular
as-
bitch.
how much
as-
damage did you cut yourself?
I did. Yeah. Oh, right. I gotta take a d6.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not that that's gonna make a big difference, but
No, it's still. It's. You're right. Gotta
okay,
No,
take
it's
it's
a
a
5.
pretty big
There you go.
difference.
All right.
It always makes a
Oh.
big difference.
That's a difference of 5.
What happened to my?
Brand of Castigation.
Ooh.
And there's a specific reason why I'm casting it on her.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna do this now?
Nice.
Brand of castigation. Yes. As I take all
Okay.
my swipes, I am.
So you
Hitting
always know
her
the
with that
direction
as well.
to the branded creature as long. Oh, I see what you're up to. I
Ah.
getcha. You're smart.
Ah.
He learned from last time. Each time the
Sure
branded
did.
creature deals damage to you or another creature that you can see within 5 feet of you, the branded creature will take 2 psychic damage. Your brand lasts until you dismiss it or do other things. Anyway, okay, so yeah, if it hits anything within 5 feet of you, it takes 2 psychic damage. But more importantly, if it does any of its hag-like shenanigans, you'll know which direction to go.
Pretty heady play by Octavius
Good
here,
move.
fam.
Very
Good move.
nice.
Very
Just throwing
impressed.
that out there.
Okay.
I'll give you one of my wrinkles, Matt.
Douglas.
Oh, thank you.
Each wrinkle is
What?
plus 2 whiz.
All right, Doug, what you got?
Let's see. I guess I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot what?
Shoot the baby.
Do it with
No.
gusto, Doug.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna,
fucking gusto.
The back
Go
of
for the
Seth's
one-
head. He's had it coming for too long.
right. I'm gonna go for the one Gemma has already started
This one here?
attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, that one, right? Okay.
All right.
So here we
Hit
go.
it with all your magic-y arrow goodness.
Here they come. Here is a 1.
That will hit because these aren't that hard to
Oh,
hit.
great. All right.
They're not all hagged up.
What is that?
Half hag.
Okay, so all right.
And then here's my second arrow.
That will miss. No, it won't actually. It's right on the money. I apologize.
Oh,
Ooh.
In the money.
goodness.
Hey.
Take some of that.
Hey, that's that bonus magic.
Nice.
Wow.
That's what we
Nice.
Going good.
Alrighty, good job.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got 4 now.
Trip.
need. I don't know if that's in it or not, but I'm not gonna bother with it because my character.
It's not in it right now.
Yeah. I need my action.
I mean,
for
she
myself.
would move. Obviously,
Well,
would deliberately step out of it, not to be. What
Yeah.
since it starts
It's
burning?
it's a bonus action to move it, isn't it?
No,
I thought it was a full action.
it's
Oh,
an
it
action.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes it
Ooh.
like suck.
It means
Otherwise-
he can move, or he can move and move it, or he can move it and take an action, but he
Yeah.
can't move and move.
Which normally it's not as big a deal because I'm using my bonus action to heal people at this point. But
I mean,
since
you
we're all
can
kind
you
of
can
in the
move
pit-
it and take an action,
Yeah,
or you can move it and move. You just can't, you
but
know.
I'm not within range.
Right. So it's up to you.
Ooh.
Range.
And that's taking my that's a concentration spell, so I don't really get
Rain.
other thing. I could use a vicious
now-
mockery at this point, but
Oh, I forgot some things.
oh,
Great.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I just want to point this out. So, how many times did you hit the hag? Twice, right?
Yeah, I hit it twice.
Okay. So, it's a thing. If I get this right,
I'm getting sadder the more you talk.
1,
Just so you know.
Oh,
2.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. You notice
Oh,
that as you start to
cool.
hurt her, the pumpkin begins to kind of start to decay.
That's cool.
So
that's actually really cool.
yeah. There is now kind of a horrible smell in the air. It's an almost caustic smell. Okay. So what are we doing, Trip?
So good. Yeah, I'm gonna bar any kind of moving the sunlight action to protect Gemma at this point. I'm going to step toe to toe with a ghost.
Oh, okay.
And I've got my silvered sword out, so
Okay.
it should be a little bit better, but I also have the ability to light that up now. So I'm gonna go ahead
Light
and
it up,
swing
up,
at it
up.
with my little sword and hopefully manage a hit. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. No.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh.
Yuck. You hate
Oh.
to see it.
Wait. I
Yes.
declare.
Yeah.
I declare that I'm going to use my bountiful luck for you to re-roll that, my friend.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yay.
I forgot that you're small. I love you.
Re-roll it. Well, I kind of paused for a second there.
Oh, it's not great. But...
13.
Dynamite!
Well, 13 will hit.
Yay!
Just.
That damage, though.
And wait. The physical damage doesn't matter too much. It's not reduced because it's silvered, but because we had an encounter with them, and I have notes. But they will also be dealing with my smite now.
Smite.
Ooh.
Says I
Smite
can
me,
do
oh
that.
My
smiter.
dream.
You
It's
smith.
a level 1. I can smite now, guys. I can smite.
A little.
Yeah.
He could be a little smitten.
I didn't take any of my fanciful smites. I just used my regular smite. So
Okay.
here's the regular smite. I'm just
Add-
gonna.
add
It
that
doesn't have
smartness.
anything checked off.
Delicious smite.
Roll
So
two
it's
once
an
again.
extra
Sag.
2d8 damage.
Don't
yeah.
you dare say that.
Let me just go ahead and type that in and see if I can make this macro work. I thought I did this earlier. I guess I didn't? I don't know. Boop. Oh, that's the spell info. Here's the actual roll. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, it does
Good.
2d8.
Sixes?
So total
Okay.
12.
Bonus
Nice.
radiant damage.
It is. Okay, yeah, I didn't
Alright.
like that.
Bountiful luck coming in clutch.
Thank you for your bountiful luck.
Okay.
And thank you, Morning Lord, for
all
shining
right, the
upon us this
hag.
day.
Let's see.
Late afternoon, whatever.
Okay, first thing she is going to do is she's going to cast a spell on you, Octavius.
Okay.
As a kind of a purplish black enthralled ray kind of shooting out of her fingers. And she says, I don't know how much weaker this will make you. You look pretty pathetic as it is. As she casts Ray of Enfeeblement upon you as a hag.
What if I put the baby in front of me, Gore?
Enfeeble a baby?
Get any more weak?
He's got disadvantage.
Oh.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Let's see.
Doing it. You're not.
So let's read what it says. A black beam.
I'm just kidding.
I know you are. Enervating energy springs from your finger towards a
kidding.
creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage. Now, first of all, she has disadvantage.
She does.
So.
And what if I'm a disadvantage? Says Snugs.
Well,
as
I'm
he
just
holds
saying.
a baby out to
You know what I mean?
choices?
What's it going to just become like an infant? You know what I mean? Like
It is. It's 2 months old.
Then it's going to become a.
This baby's a newbie.
Then it's going to become a zygote. I don't know what the last.
Well, that's lucky.
Hey!
So it actually misses.
Thank God.
The Ray of
Sure
Enfeeblement
does.
misses you.
Woo!
All of this talk.
Oh Lord.
Just set it aside.
You know, we're gonna get canceled tonight.
What a way to go.
Banned off Twitch. And
What a way to go.
He's a baby enfeebler.
That's right.
All right. So yeah, attempts a Ray of Enfeeblement, but fails to hit the target. The two apparitional sisters move in for the kill. The first one
psychos.
reaches towards Doug.
Great.
You saved your kid, but turned into a female.
As the hag, as the ghostly visage of the hag kind of like reaches forward and tries to sink her arms into your very soul. But fortunately for
won't.
you, it was rather slow and clumsy. You're able to duck
This is gonna
and
kill
avoid it.
me.
I stepped
I'm gonna
aside.
die.
The same thing is happening. Oh!
Oh, you're so lucky.
Oh.
Okay. With that, Morgantha says, "Oh, for pity's sake, you're just as useless in your wraith forms." Seth.
With a little bit more desperation, since I'm hearing what's happening behind me and around me, I'm going to do the same thing again, but use a Moxie point to do it 4 times instead of 3.
Okay.
Basically.
All right.
Just to rip it apart to save the children. So
It's not a Harry Roll Holiday episode if a baby is... yeah, see, you're picking up the theme
Oh.
here.
There you go.
Nice
All the
23.
ones. Jesus.
Wow.
That is ugly.
Lord.
But you get the plus 16. That's
that
all that
total
really
16
matters.
that
Your
helps.
bonus is so much more important.
Right.
Yikes.
So yeah, I'm sawing into it to free them.
Okay, yeah, so you've actually sawn through a couple of the little bars now. And you see like the fingers are poking through and saying, "Help me, help me!"
I
Gemma.
got you.
Just lift it up. Go.
Probably the smart thing to do.
I'm backing up to the corner. I don't want to get near those things,
Okay,
but I
lovely.
do want to continue to do damage to. Which one was I attacking? I can't
Mine.
remember.
Trip was fighting.
That trips. Okay. I'm gonna make this magic missile level 3
Okay.
this time, so 5d4 plus 5. Like, trip, don't let it touch you. Trip.
Oh, yeah, purple.
Ooh, 12.
Yikes.
Oh god, that's ugly.
1, 1, 2, 1.
However, it is enough
Oh.
to destabilize this one as it goes.
Yeah!
"Ah!" And at which point Morgantha says, "Sister! Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous!" And Octavius.
Yeah, I'm taking 2 more swings.
Okay.
Push her in the light.
She's not. She's kind of out of the light. If you
I don't
outmaneuver her, maybe, but
I don't really have a push thing. That's not my. Yeah, that's
baby. I forgot.
Well, yeah, that's
You're holding a baby. It's hard to push a head while holding
baby
a
holding a baby.
Baby in one arm.
All right, two more
swashbuckling away.
Thing. One.
That will hit.
Push a pea while flicking a bean.
And that will hit. Okay.
All right, 2 more d6 for the
Holy
radiant.
shit! The damage output of this guy.
Yeah.
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 And
that's my brother. That's my pump. We're all gonna die collapsed to the pumpkin.
And
I
am going to be using one of my
hang on.
blood curses here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because I want to get a little fun.
Get a little funky.
Yeah, because I don't know what I don't know. Yeah, so. Oh, I can't. Okay, sorry. I can't use it yet. I have to wait until they make an attack. Never mind. I take that back. So that's all I do for now.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's interesting. So I have to call it after it makes an attack? Huh. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, that's my turn then. I'm just standing toe-to-toe with this hag. Just
what?
Just slashing into her.
The decay.
All right.
Hey, it's happening.
Every one of you. So all of you people here, you need to make a Constitution save.
Oh no. Okay.
DC is 17.
Love us.
Oh, I'm not good at this. Here we go. Oh, a terrible failure for me.
Oh god.
I only have a 3 on my con save?
Oh my god, you guys.
How do I only have a 3 on my
So
con
only
save?
Seth passes?
No.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
So just a con save? Yeah, that's what I rolled.
All right. Everybody takes 5 points of necrotic damage. Basically, the ground itself has become acidic and necrotic as this thing. So all of you take 5 points. Seth, you only take 3 because you saved.
Wow.
Yeah, don't mock me again, Jane.
Okay. And we rolled, let's see, that was Octavius.
Yes.
Douglas.
I will begin.
You're fighting a Wraithy.
This guy, yes. Take a dat.
That'll hit.
Oops. Where's my dice tray not coming above? Hit that.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good.
I love that. I'd love to see it. And then another one of them.
Sister killing.
Ooh, beautiful.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
More of that.
Oh, splendiferous.
Hey.
Okay. Alrighty. Trip. You've dispatched one Wraithly hag, sister.
Little help over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna, assuming, that Octavius has this under control because he usually does. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot this shit over onto her, and blast her with the radiant sun damage.
Okay.
Cutting it off before it hits Dad. And since I don't really have much more of an action I can take, I'll use a bonus. Can I? Do I have it? No, all my bonus actions are healing, aren't they? Wait, I leveled! Sorry, I am speaking out loud as I think. This is what happens. But I think I have one other non-action thing I can do. Nope, they're all actions. Never mind. I have a cantrip non-action thing I could possibly have done, but I can't do, so...
Okay.
Godspeed.
Alright, their turn. We'll deal with this one. It starts out in the circle, so it's going to take damage, or not, so it's a con... Okay.
Oops.
It failed! So it's going to take a
Yay!
full 2d10 damage.
Down to full luck.
On them? That'd be
No.
kind of shitty.
Come on, help them out. They're doing bad.
Here's your full radiant damage.
11. Okay, nice.
Leg up.
Okay. In that case, it isn't going to stand there.
Good.
Uh-oh.
I was going to use compelling
Not
duel
good.
either way, so that works out well.
I think you could get an opportunity of attack though.
Oh yeah, why don't I?
You can take attack of opportunity if you wish. Yes, indeed, there,
you're
Douglas.
Go,
Take
go,
one of
go.
these.
Get it.
Not quite. One off.
Well,
Oh,
I was blinded by the radiance.
Couldn't
all
see.
the radiance.
All right. Okay, so it will hit you unless you do thing.
One portent one.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay, then it misses. That's your portent's burned.
That's the portent.
Good jobby. Okay, nice. I like it.
cutting words would not have saved me, so thank you.
Okay, so the hag, seeing as her original plan is failed, her move action is... What are you doing, baby? Get out of here. Alright, now the thingy is gone. So what she's going to do is she kind of jumps up on the table and then blasts you with her version of magic missile.
Okay.
Ugly missile. Is it ugly missile?
Or... Yeah, she was originally just trying to grapple was trying to weaken you and then was going to try to grapple you. But seeing as that isn't really working out, she's now resorting to a different tactic. Let's just kill you and get the baby that way.
Holy
22 points of damage.
No.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Nah, actually, honestly, it's not
You can
too
take
terrible.
that. Alrighty. And she's like, "Give me the baby! I'll fry you where you stand!" Now, here's the problem. The kids are yelling and screaming inside. Ah! Ah! It's burning! Ah! Help us! Help us! They're taking necrotic damage too, because they're on the floor.
Oh, the kids are on the floor, that's why.
Kids are
Yep,
hurting.
the kids are in the thing on the floor. They're burning. So they
Yikes.
also would have taken 5 damage. We're gonna give them saving throws,
Oh, great.
which are going to be straight d20s.
Oh, no.
And let's roll all 5 of those, because why not?
And it's specifically the floor that's hurting them, right? Or is it the entire
One,
The floor is
environment?
lava.
2,
Floor is lava. Okay.
3,
Yeah, one fail.
4. They all fail, so they have all taken 5 points of damage. Kids don't have a lot of hit points, guys.
Okay.
They always bounce back though, kids. They're really resilient.
All right.
Yes.
Right?
As you're killing the hag, you are also killing the pumpkin and yourselves, including the children. It all seems to be somehow woven into her. Let's see. Back to Seth.
Well, seeing that, I'm gonna immediately say, climb your cage. Don't touch the ground. As I can.
The cage is only about 5 foot tall. There's probably not much room for them to climb. And as you've already discovered, it's covered in thorns.
Okay, how close am I to freeing them based on what damage I've done to it?
Looks like you've got a lot more damage to do. I mean, you're cutting through it, but you've got to make big enough hole to pull a whole child out, a 7-year-old. Probably another, if I had to guess, an average 20-30 seconds of work. 3 or 4 rounds.
How heavy is this thing?
Don't know, you've not tried to pick it up.
I mean, I think I would have to, right? I don't have another option. I am going to use my inspiration to try to lift it over my head.
Whoa!
Yes.
There we go.
Like, parents seeing children in danger, getting that extra.
Lifting a car.
Alrighty, there it goes. Bink! Inspiration. Alright, so you're going to try to lift it up?
Yes. and then run out of the fucking pumpkin. Or throw them out of the entrance. That's the idea. Well, I mean, yes, lift it up, right?
Yeah, that's a lot to do in a round.
No, I just wanted to add more and more things.
Okay, so basically right now you're just going to grab it and just try to lift it out off of them?
Yes.
And hope that... Okay. Let's... Give me a strength check, dude. Let's use that. Put those muscles to work. But you can have you use an inspiration, so you can have advantage on this roll.
Let's go, baby! Children!
20.
20?
It's actually not that heavy. You lift it up.
Son of a bitch!
Full time.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, it was just. It's basically just a woven basket that was put on top of the kids.
I hate you, Gore. I absolutely hate you right now.
So you basically pick it up and throw it off. The kids, seeing they're freed, they're basically like children. They're running on the spot, like as their feet are burning.
Jump on me! I'm gonna tell them to jump on me, just to be. I'll be their papoose or whatever you.
Papoose.
Okay.
Papoose.
Good quotes tonight.
Just climb me.
I'll be their papoose.
All right. Gemma.
I noticed the pumpkin getting worse and worse. I scream out, "I have an idea! Everybody, let's get out of the pumpkin!" As I do that, though, I am going to throw a level 5 magic missile to try to get rid of this last one here.
I will point out that the mouth is closed.
Oh.
As you can see,
So
it's
it
not
looks
that
like
big.
there's no escape right now?
Well, no obvious escape. I'm not saying no escape.
Let's find a way out of the pumpkin. That's what I changed that to.
Oh, I know, right? You'll have to just write them down. Someone write them down and we'll fix them later. All right, ooh, that's good damage. So you're blasting the other wraith?
Yeah. I would like that one out of my way.
Ooh, yeah. It's smarting.
Okay.
Octavius. Now, do you want to carry on hacking at this girl, or what's the deal?
I do. She's not getting away from me. I'm hopping right up here too.
Okay.
Baby.
Because my little tootsies are starting to steam up a little too. So I'm like, ooh, ah, and I jump up, and I just continue my onslaught on her. Like I'm almost blood.
She pulls out a nice
at
big
this part.
red emerald, and she says, "Do you want this? Then forget about the baby." And if you turn it this way and that, okay.
No, I'm continuing just to.
All right.
Down. And the fact that nobody has come to my aid is not surprising at all. By the way,
We're getting there.
We got tangled.
All right, here's the first one.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Fortunately.
That is.
There we go. All right, plus 1d6 for the extra radiant damage. Okay.
Nice.
That's helpful.
So, okay.
I'm hacking away here, getting some pretty good damage on her. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Okay, we gotta find a way out. Shoot.
Okay. Yep, you hurt her again, and once again, it begins to decay more and more.
Man, those kids would be jumping on me, right?
Doug, they will be on their turn, yeah. What you gonna do, Dougie?
I'm gonna keep shooting at this one here so we can be freed up, I guess.
Alright.
Okay, thank God. There's that.
That'll hit. Alright, you've taken that one out.
Okay, great. So that's
both of them are dealt with.
Find an exit, Dad.
Well, I have another attack.
You do.
So
use it a move. Oh, you can use a
I'm-
move action too.
You could probably just sling at the flesh of the thing.
Can I do that? Can I whip out another? I have an arrow. That's not exactly going to cut a pumpkin. Can I?
I mean, you could stab the pumpkin, like stab the side of the pumpkin with the arrow and try to like rip at it or whatever, like a dagger.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, 'cause I have-
dig in with your bow.
Yeah. All right. I'll try that then. Is that
Okay.
going to be just a regular attack roll or what?
You can't just roll just basically roll arrow damage.
Okay.
Make it easy because you can't miss the wall.
Well.
Well.
1d8 plus 6. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Loads of damage.
Add 6 to that.
Okay. So yeah, it kind of because the pumpkin is now so decayed, it's kind of mushy. So yeah, it's sort of you gouge a big slab, a big slash of pumpkin out of it. Trip. What do you want to do?
I'm going to follow along with the gouge out the pumpkin motif here.
Okay, so I'm going to assume probably you're like right here up against the side, right? Gouging.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow up where Dad's gouging the pumpkin.
Okay. Roll some damage to it.
Yeah, I've still got this like radiant beam thing. Can I use that against the wall of the pumpkin in any way, or no? All right. I don't
damage this because it's not a. Yeah. I mean, you could dump it on her still.
On her, yeah.
Yeah, but if she dies, then we all die. Possibly. I'll go ahead and dispel my concentration on that.
Okay.
So it goes away. And then I have my concentration back, but I don't really have any way to use it. Sorry, it's been a minute since I just got all these spells, you see. I should have been looking at this before, I apologize. Nothing terribly useful. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack I'm gonna smite the walls if I can. Bless my sword to strike through this pumpkin.
Yeah, you can definitely. I mean, you can definitely do damage, physical damage to the wall.
Okay.
So roll whatever your sword damage would be.
I have a hand axe. I feel like
you could use that instead if you wish.
Or a long sword, yeah. I'll use my
Either
long
one.
sword. It's the best for hacking. R1d8. Oh wow, I didn't type the slash. I'm so cool.
Hey, it's been happening a lot.
And then, can I smite the wall? Is that? Can I activate
what does smite
the damage?
say? What does smite say?
It's under spells, even though it's like a skill. It's weird. It's a quasi spell skill.
Yep.
It's a skill that uses.
It's a skill that has
slots.
magical effects, right?
Right.
I mean, I can look it up real quick if you need me to.
Divine Smite. It's down my list. I have a long list now. You see.
Yeah. I just want to read the actual wording.
Series Smite.
When you hit a creature, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
you can't. It's not a creature.
Okay. So I do 4 damage to the wall.
Okay.
Wait, but plus my attack. What is it? The base.
Whatever your strength
Proficiency,
bonus
right?
or whatever the
strength, proficiency and strength. So that'd be another 2 and 4, so another 6.
Okay.
10. Sorry.
All right.
Wasn't prepared.
It's okay. Yeah, I mean, you are damaging you're kind of damaging the wall. It's just, as you know, pumpkins have kind of got a thick layer, and this pumpkin is big, so we're gouging through about this thick of pumpkin wall. But you're getting there. That was Trip. Okay. Hag and everything else. So, let's deal with the kids. Right. I'm going to put half of this on the kids and the other half on Seth, because that's fun.
Damn it.
Okay, so all 4 kids are going to try to leap at you.
Yeah.
But there's really not room for 4 kids to hang off of you easily without
big
you
guy.
at least kind of doing a little scooping and lifting and helping.
Which I would be doing. Yes.
So, give me an athletics check to see how well you can maneuver in this really weird, awkward situation of kids crawling all over you.
20.
A 20, okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, I'm going to say there will be... So, with a 20. So 2 of them, you're easily able to scoop up, 1 in each arm. Now, the other 2, go ahead and roll a d3 for me. So roll a d6. 1, 2 is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how many other kids you scoop. 1. Which one you grabbing? The girl or the boy?
So mean. You're so mean, Gore.
Which one's younger?
Both about the same size, kind of a very quick, instant thing. Don't have time to decide and age. Just tell me which one you're grabbing.
The girl.
Okay.
Hoping that the son of the baby is the other one, so that every family gets something in return.
Every family gets something in return.
Everybody at least gets one kid back.
You know, I mean,
all right.
You saved your baby, but you lost your older son. Sorry.
Everybody else
was a little shit anyway.
Everybody else still touching the floor. That's not you, Octavius. You're not on the floor.
Nope. I'm on the bed or the table now. Fuck.
24 necrotic damage. Geez. Or you can save with a DC 17 for half.
I would like that.
Is it a con save?
That is.
No, that's the worst. Thank you, Gore.
Okay.
Oh my lord. All right, how much was it again?
24.
God. Jane, you have inspiration, by the way. Or my bardic inspiration. You can throw it on
You're
there.
going to extra D8 if you want it.
Oh, so I can pass. Yeah, let's try that.
You're close enough that would help. Just enough.
Yay.
Nice.
She's 18. So, Jane, you save for half, so you only take 12. Everybody else takes 24. Whether this child rolls a save or not doesn't matter.
Whether or not it lives.
Yikes.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
this
yeah.
child.
We killed a child.
No, we didn't kill a child.
We killed a
I had
child.
nothing to do with it. I
had nothing to do with that. I'm single-handedly fighting a hag by myself. I didn't kill any
And
child.
killing a child.
I single-handedly saved from a
one
pot.
of the children. All right. Because it's the Halloween one shot, I'm not going to decide. Chaggin's dice roll is going to decide. Did you save Hugo and Savilo, or did you save Bartholomew and Hugo, or did you save? I guess what I'm saying is you saved. One boy is going to die out of the 3.
One boy shall die.
And there are only 2
the
that
other
were...
lives.
One of them had dark hair, which you know is Savilo. So you've either got Savilo or you've got Bartholomew.
Okay.
50-50.
Okay,
Under a 50, you've got Savilo. Over a 50, you've got Bartholomew.
And if it's a 50, both live.
Okay.
You got Seville.
Which
I got
means...
Savilo.
So that's what you wanted.
That's what I wanted.
That's exactly what you
Yes!
wanted.
One of each.
Every family gets
Bartholomew
some.
died.
Oh my god.
Hopefully, the baby will live.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean my baby?
Yeah, you're.
Oh, the baby's
Is
gonna
it
be
yours
fine.
now?
Well, the baby will be fine.
My baby?
That I birthed?
You,
Baby
you
will
have
be
to give
fine.
it back,
Okay,
Octavius.
Ag.
Says who?
I think she's gonna. Yeah, basically, we're going with the magic missile again because it's about the only thing she can do that seems to work against you. You horrible little monster.
Can I counterspell if I see her doing that now?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'd like
can.
to try,
You certainly can.
Hey, thank
but
you.
I will try.
God,
Alright,
you
attempt
know what this
influence.
means for our fight with Strahd? Between
If
the
creature
two of
is
us?
casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using. So, it is a magic missile, which is a low level, but it is cast at her caster level. So, it is 4th level spell for 66. Yeah. So, DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level. So 14 or higher you need, Jane.
Oh, I have to roll something.
Yeah, because it's a higher level spell.
Yeah, so you got to basically roll 14 or higher.
You got it.
With your proficiency and your
proficiency and whatever your spellcasting stat is, yep. So intelligence. You got this. 14's not that bad.
9 or something?
Yeah. 4 plus intelligence.
8 or
Counterspelled the hell out
canceled
of it.
you counterspelled the hell out of it.
20.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't even. It starts to fizzle. It goes up and then it goes. She looks and she goes, "Damn you, ruinous powers! You didn't say that my magic would be tied to this thing as well." It's like she's blaming the decaying pumpkin on her failure, her impotency. Okay, Seth, you have 3 children.
I am going to my family over here, and
Just ran through it with your body.
I mean, it's mushy, but I don't think it's that mushy. Right?
I mean, touching the walls is going to burn because it's all necrotic. They're okay because they're using swords and axes and things, but
well, you have the punch dagger, but you're also carrying 3 children.
That's my point. It's just like,
hey, doesn't stop me.
1.
Oh, he's dropped them all. Look, they're all dead.
Yeah, but it's a squirmy ass little baby. It's worse.
I'm gonna be like, we need out now.
We're trying.
Okay, so you're basically running over there, clutching the 3 children, right?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
I mean, there's not much I could really do. I don't think. I mean,
punch.
Big punch. Solve the lines.
Can I do a feeble punch with my punching dagger? Like,
not unhold those 3 kids.
Use your legs only, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Kick.
That's all I'm doing.
I mean, basically you're taking damage by standing on this thing. If you kick it, it's going to hurt you.
No,
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just warning you.
I know.
It's gonna
I'm
hurt.
just there's not. I mean, I guess the only thing I could do is I could steel myself, right? I could brace up.
You could just toughen yourself.
So
that gets you that'd give you a bunch of bonus hit points.
That's what I'm doing. I'm bracing myself. I guess I'm doing basically what the kids were doing, just a little bit more maturely.
Okay.
You know, just ow. But you know.
With a deeper voice, basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay. Gemma, what do you want to do?
I'm wondering if I can somehow help cut through. I bet if I do a firebolt at it.
The structure of this thing looks pretty weak at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt kind of in the location.
I'll lean out as like to let it through if that's being warned.
Yeah. Firebolt incoming.
All right. The wall has 18 points of damage still. 8 points.
Incoming.
Another 6
damage
for 6. Okay, it now has 12 points. Octavius.
Yeah.
You're up.
Come out here, Octavius.
Isn't it nice standing on a table and not burning to death?
We need to leave. Engage. I'm yelling at him.
What you want to do, buddy?
Well, shouldn't we kill her first?
No.
She's just gonna do this again. Yes, kill her.
What's the
kill
other
her
family
from
member
outside
saying?
the pumpkin.
We're all
not from
dying.
Inside.
It burns.
Okay.
But
Okay,
a child's
Gore.
dead, by the way.
I honestly
Not really
don't care.
important right now, Seth.
Stupid child.
All right. Now, do I have this in here? Let's see. And let's see. Gore, I'm going to use this.
Aether Walk.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
At the start of your turn, you can magically step onto a veil between the planes as long as you aren't incapacitated, which you are not. You can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain, as well as see an affected creature and objects of the ethereal plane. You take 1d10 force damage if you end your turn inside an object. The feature lasts for a number of rounds equal to your hemocraft. If you're inside an object when it ends, you're immediately shunted to the nearest thing.
Waiting for your deliberation on this.
Well, you know why I'm deliberating.
Of course I do. Of course I do.
I'm gonna say,
Okay.
just because this is a weird, strangely magically altered environment, you can take the baby.
Okay.
That's
So-
my way of telling you I'm not necessarily going to rule that same way in the future.
Totally fair enough. And I understand.
Because
And thank you
obviously
for your
ether work is
leniency.
really designed to be just you.
Of course.
And carrying a baby probably.
Good
but-
thing, because
But you
let
know
me tell
what?
you.
I don't. It's a good idea. I want you to use it. I want it to have a benefit. And
Cool.
we've killed a baby. We've killed one child today. Come
Well, I was about to get really creative with figuring out how I can throw the baby up, Aether walk out of the area from the hag, and then re-catch the
on.
baby.
Oh no, let's
and then
do that.
continue
That's
running.
better. Let's do
But
that.
no, I like
I like your idea much better.
that was that's where I was gonna go next.
Okay, so where are you
but
gonna go?
I'm gonna look at the hag and just go, oof, and then pew, just blink out of existence. to
Okay,
her.
where are you going?
I am going back to where everybody else is,
Okay.
so I can dash to do that. Because Aether walk is not an action.
See, technically, the baby should take 1d10 damage too, though.
For what?
If
no,
you're,
that's
if you're
only,
in,
that's only
if
I'm
you're
kidding.
in the
yes, that's
Yeah.
only if I end my turn inside of a wall.
That's right. No, I know.
Just
Which I'm not going to do. So yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
dash with the baby in hand and come
Where is
over
the baby?
here.
The baby's gone. There it is.
It's-
Okay,
it's-
there it is.
The baby's gone.
There.
And I'm.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
well,
You
I'm
walk
not
across
coming
the
out of it
ether.
yet either. I'm not coming out of it either. Although. I don't trust this glob of idiots here. So, I'm actually
Glob of
going to end my
idiots.
turn over here. I'm ending my turn over here with the baby.
Okay. All right.
You idiot.
Well,
Little-
because
little
the hag
baby
is like,
Wilhelm.
fireball, you know.
Little baby Wilhelm.
Well, I'm on a different plane. It wouldn't even get me, huh?
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. It's there. So far. Okay. Now, do I need a con save because I ended my turn in the corrosion?
No,
Technically
because
you're
you're not
not, though, aren't
necessarily.
you?
You're not like inside the wall. You're not halfway in a chair.
No. But I mean from the floor, from the corrosive floor, because I am on the floor now.
No,
Does it
because
start-
you are in the veil between
Oh, that's
two
right.
planes. You're not
I keep reading
technically
that.
on the floor.
Cool. So I'm
So-
just chilling. I'm just chilling in this little in between. I'm taking a little rest. I'm like hoochie coochie coo to this little baby, like just
Okay.
hanging as like everything around me almost seems like it's going in slow motion and spells are getting cast and this hag is like swiping at me. And I'm not even there. I'm just like,
Oh, who's a sweet little bunting baby?
bye bye baby bun.
All right. I think as you guys are all up there, Hag Girl is going to hurl a magic missile. Not at you because she can't see you, and it's going to be probably, honestly, Doug, it's you because she can't really see Trip, and Seth is not hacking at the wall, so you've got the clearest line of sight. So
I have a question.
Yeah?
Just putting it out there. May I try to counterspell this one?
you may.
Because
Do it.
I mean, I would like to try if I
Sure,
can.
you have the ability.
I do have the ability. I just
DC's 14.
It slows everything down when you try, and I feel bad about it.
No, it doesn't slow it down. It stops. It potentially stops
Stops us from dying.
64 damage.
Please.
I don't see where the save is on that. Okay, so I have to.
You have to get over 14, and you are rolling your whatever your caster stat is plus your
So
Regular
charisma, So
The odds are in
5
your favor.
And 4, so 9. 19?
Yes, you succeed.
Nice.
You also counterspelled. Well done.
God, she feels so stupid now, doesn't she?
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. So, Octavius just went. So, Douglas, your turn. 12 damage needs to be done to the wall.
Back away.
To cut a hole.
Yes. Do it again.
Hit the wall. Make it
Describe
good.
it for us.
I'm gonna do it. Plus a 6 goes. Oh, I didn't do it.
For 10.
It's just one. I can attack twice, can't I?
You
What
can.
is roll?
They do 2 more.
Oh,
Okay, so there is now to use your whole action, but there is a cut groove to be able
I'm
to.
gonna step aside so Seth can squish himself in there.
Oh,
Can I jump on this couch?
absolutely. Yeah,
Like get myself out of it?
you stand on the
I'm gonna
couch.
I'm gonna get out of the way and go, Seth, go.
It's how large is this groove?
Well, it's not Seth's turn. He's already moved. It's Trip's turn.
All right. Well,
I need to heal
it's
myself.
The hole is large enough to put a person through at this point. Because that was what you were going for, right? You wouldn't.
right. We want to
Yeah.
squish through it, like.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. You didn't want to just make a little tiny.
Yeah. Okay.
How far is that? No, that's. Oh, it's like.
So
no,
Trip
it's a little
could
too
get
far.
out if he chooses. You can use your action to leave the pumpkin if you want.
Would I, give or take, be able to reach this kid in time just to place a hand on him? If I were to.
I would
run over-
allow you to do that. Yeah.
Okay, I want to basically run over there, grab the kid, and then look through the hole, and I'm gonna dimension door out of it with the body of the child.
Okay, I would allow that.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you poof your way out. Okay, so Trip is out. All right, it's the pumpkin and the hag turn. Yeah, you're getting the same magic missile. Anyone want to counterspell this
I
one?
feel like I didn't do anything yet, though. Since the last
Oh
Yeah,
no,
you
you
just-
didn't. You didn't.
Magic missile, right? And it failed because Trip did it.
That's right. No, he. Yeah, we jumped. We skipped Gemma because Douglas went.
Seth too?
Good.
Seth was just standing there because he's holding kids.
That was like 2 rounds ago. Okay.
Yeah, but he's still standing there holding kids.
I'm gonna run through the hole outside.
Oh,
Okay.
probably low on HP after the
Then you're out?
burns. So
Because we'll just say you held your action until the hole was there and then you ran through. Perfect.
Okay.
Then it all fits, and that way the hole is there and you can, because otherwise the hole wouldn't have been there at that time. Alrighty. So Octavius would be actually next, wouldn't he? But no, because now we're getting confused. Hold on.
He's really pleased with himself right now.
Doug,
Oh,
Trip.
look at that
Okay,
stash.
so now it's the hag. You're still fine anyway. Okay, hag.
Yeah.
So yes, Gemma's out, Trip's out, so then no one can spell it. In that case, it's okay though, because Douglas has not taken any damage yet.
That's not true.
that's not true.
Eh,
Burns.
that's minor.
What?
Just a bit of scratch.
Minor. It's minor.
Magic missiles.
You're fine.
25 total.
Oh boy, that hurt a lot.
You'll be fine.
Okay, everybody's standing on the floor, which is only Seth now.
No. Shit.
That was
But you're
so-
sturdy and you have a great con save.
And you saved, so only half
I
of
do.
this.
There you
13.
go.
All right.
Good deal. Okay, Seth.
I am leaving with the kids.
Okay. You grab the
I am
children.
sliding through.
That's how my last
You know.
wedding. That's how my last marriage.
I'm
ended,
electric sliding through the grove and getting
Use
out
the
with the
right
kids.
words.
I figured
Alrighty.
it out. I got there.
The concept's too foreign.
Gemma, you're outside. Do you wish to do anything? So from outside, the pumpkin is all like rotten and falling in on itself, and it looks like the stalk part is still solid, but it looks like at any minute the whole thing could just go in on itself.
I just yell, "Hurry!" and
kids
hold a spell pointed at the pumpkin.
Okay, Octavius.
Yeah, is there a hole now in this wall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
over
right.
by me.
Then I just walk
Take the
on
baby and
through.
out the hole. Okay.
I just walk on through it.
All right, Douglas. I'm
I
assuming
dive
you're
out as
diving
well.
through the hole.
Oh, if everybody's out, I'm going.
Okay. Douglas comes out.
Everybody's
do
safe.
you wish to?
Spell now that
Yep.
everyone's out.
Did you want to cast a spell, Jim?
I do.
Which cast it?
And at the same time, yell, Trip, I think you can do it too, but I cast light.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Light. Nice.
Yes. I'm assuming this is a magical plant.
It is. It's not the most normal. I mean, I grow pumpkins like this in my backyard all the time, but. Okay. Over a creature of your choice that you can see within range. I will count this as that because it's technically sort of alive. It has to make a Constitution save, or takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much. Okay, so it's tied to the hag, so I'm going to let it save as if she did it.
Target a plant creature or a magical plant. It makes the saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
Yep.
Ooh.
So it's going
Give
to
me
be
that.
64.
I want that. Fail.
All right.
I mean,
So with disadvantage,
That's what it sounded like.
and it's a con save, so that's
Good
no,
concept.
that's 6, not 7. Okay, here we go. With disadvantage,
on.
failed.
Yay! 64 damage.
All right, the entire pumpkin goes in on itself as the air comes out of the orifices as it deflates, leaving nothing
screaming?
but a big pile of horrible mush. You will absolutely hear screaming,
Yes.
brief screaming from inside, as clearly Morgantha was just consumed with necrotic damage from the roof landing on her and covering her every ounce of her body.
For the record, no, I can't do that, Gemma, but I wish.
Oh.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought you could.
No, I can curse things, but geez. That's something else.
Yeah, I can wreck plants.
Okay, after that, you are all now basically standing where there's nothing but a large, huge splat of nasty pumpkin.
And then all of a sudden, you just see Octavius just go, shoo, just blink back into existence. Yeah, with this little crying baby, and I'm just like, I'm just holding it out, like, can somebody take this thing, please? As it's just losing its mind.
I will take it from you. Here you
And
go.
I'm just like,
Give him to me, son.
Well done, Octavius.
Yeah.
Give.
I believe it threw up on me a little bit.
I'm going to look at the corpse in my arms and pull out the horn and just...
Poor dead boy. Okay. All right. And I'm assuming then you guys are going to traipse back to town.
fitting
Yes.
fanfare.
Okay.
Very funny.
Boy.
That's so
You
sad.
emerge back in town, head to the center of the town where all the parents eagerly awake. There is much gratitude and much joy from most of them, but an element of sorrow for the parents of poor Bartholomew, who unfortunately did not make it. But they're not as upset as you would think,
The little baby.
because they still got the baby.
Yay!
And unfortunately, in Vallaki, children die all the time.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I mean, if they don't die of pneumonia, something evil in the night gets them, they're sort of numb to it to some degree. I mean, when it happens to you, it sucks. But it's kind of accepted as a part of
Why'd
life.
they bug us about it then?
So they're really
There's
not...
actually a book about this where high rates of child-infant mortality there's like a different form of grieving where it's equally as sad, but it's also like a we have to keep going kind of thing. Sorry.
No, that's right.
Fun.
And they oh, wrong one. And they at least got one child.
Yes, my plan worked
at least got one.
perfectly.
Yeah, they don't gotta restart or anything.
Okay, well, once again, the Mildwood family sort of saves people in Vallaki. Mostly saves people in Vallaki.
I mean,
And
so
there-
a child got Mr. Whippy. It's all
Tonight's
good, you know?
story
Hey.
comes to an end.
Yay! We did it!
Did
Kind
it.
of.
Except for Seth, he didn't do it all the way.
Sorry.
Seth saved 3 children. That's,
that's
more
true.
than all of us.
If only he just picked them
I
up.
recovered a
Sorry.
corpse.
I know,
Like,
I did
come
it.
on.
Start.
Yeah, but...
Measure. Ah, dagnabbit. Well, time for a beer. Glug, 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 glug. Oh, hello there. It's me, Christy, your D&D dad. I'm here to do all the things that a good D&D dad should do. Like mow the lawn, fix some shit, drink a beer, and of course, roll lots of 20s. And if you like all this, can you pan?
Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
You should check me out on Instagram and Twitter at Christastics. And if you like D&D content, check out my podcast, New Crits on the Block. Anyway, I love you, my children.